At the beginning of the drama, we see the female lead whose name is Gia Shin, and she is an administrative assistant at a company. Gia Shin does all the work for all her colleagues and never refuses anyone. In the next scene, Gia Shin's boyfriend, whose name is Gucci, is waiting for Gia Shin. But as any girl passes by him, Gucci starts looking at those girls. Just then, Gia Shin arrives and says, "Sorry, I got a little late." Gucci says, "It's okay. This is the sign of a good boyfriend." Gia Shin asks, "So what should I do now?" Gucci says, "Come with me. I will cook for you and we will enjoy it together." Gia Shin says, "My mom has told me many times that an unmarried girl should never stay with a boy all night alone." Gucci says, "Yes, I have heard that many times. You are really impossible." Saying this, Gucci becomes sad. Just then, Gia Shin sees an ad for Costa Cruises on a TV on the building, which was starting in the fantastic city of Venice for couples and was providing every opportunity for couples to enjoy. Seeing this, Gia Shin says to Gucci, "I think we should go on a trip on a cruise ship, and I will pay for everything." Hearing this, Gucci becomes happy and agrees. In the next scene, we see a girl who is doing a Barbie dance, and her name is Anna. She is a ballet dancer, and today she is dancing in a competition. All the judges are very happy after seeing her performance and praise her. One judge, while giving Anna a ticket, says, "This ticket will take you to Paris for training, and it includes a contract for our Paris troupe. I am very happy that we have selected you for Black Swan." Hearing this, Anna is not happy and says, "I'm sorry, as I said, I want to become Odette." The judge says, "As I had said, no one from the East Side has ever played Odette, that too at the Paris Opera." Just then, the male lead of this drama arrives, whose name is Shi Yi. Seeing him, Anna hugs him tightly, and everyone else is surprised to see this. Shi Yi says, "I think she is right. What do you think about it?" "Anyway, working at the Paris Opera is your dream." Anna says, "Instead of doing a side role in Paris, I will become a white swan by living in your heart." Hearing this, Shi Yi says to the judges, "Sorry, I am taking your Odila with me." Saying this, Shi Yi takes Anna with him. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes with Gucci on the Costa Cruise ship, which is very beautiful. Gia Shin is very happy to see this. Just then, Gucci bumps into a girl. Seeing the girl, Gucci starts getting attracted to her, and that girl also keeps looking at Gucci. Because of this, Gucci hands all the luggage to Gia Shin and goes after the girl himself. Now, the same Shi Yi also comes on the same ship with Anna and says to Anna, "I'll go and get the check-in done. You wait here with the luggage." Saying this, Shi Yi leaves. Just then, Gia Shin is also going with the luggage, but she bumps into a waiter, which causes the waiter's dish to fall. The waiter looks at her, and since Gia Shin is wearing clothes like the other waitresses, the waiter mistakes Gia Shin for a waitress and starts scolding her, saying, "Watch where you're going. Pay attention." Gia Shin says, "Sorry." The waiter says, "Forget all this. Quickly pick this up. All the guests are coming." So Gia Shin starts cleaning it all up, but Anna is watching all this, and she stops Gia Shin and says to the waiter, "You are making your guest clean? Are you trained or not?" Hearing this, the waiter is shocked and asks Gia Shin, "You are a guest here?" Sorry. I made a mistake. Please forgive me." Just then, two children come playing and switch Shi Yi's bag with Gia Shin's bag. The waiter leaves. Gia Shin says, "Thank you," to Anna. Anna says, "You should change your dress, otherwise this stain won't be removed." Gia Shin says, "Yes, I should have been careful. My mom bought this for me." Anna takes out a scarf from her bag and hides the stain on Gia Shin's dress. Gia Shin says thank you to her and leaves with Shi Yi's bag. After this, Anna also comes to the room. Just then, she gets a call from the judge who tells Anna, "My dear girl, I have changed my mind. You have gotten the role of the White Swan." Hearing this, Anna becomes very happy. The judge says, "Now you come to Paris right away for training, and this is your last chance. You should not waste it now." Hearing this, Anna becomes a little sad. On the other hand, Shi Yi says to the captain, "Captain, thanks for your support. The lady who wears this ring will be my marriage partner." The captain says, "Very good. So, your wedding vow is ready? I think you two will make this evening very colorful." Shi Yi says, "I will express my heart's feelings in front of everyone." The captain wishes him good luck and leaves. As Shi Yi is leaving, he is practicing proposing to Anna. Just then, Gia Shin is passing by and starts watching Shi Yi talking to himself. As Shi Yi presents the ring, Gia Shin is in front of him. Gia Shin quickly looks here and there. Just then, two children playing bump into Shi Yi, causing the ring to fall from Shi Yi's hand. Shi Yi says to Gia Shin, "Pick up the ring." Gia Shin goes to pick up the ring, but the ring keeps rolling forward by hitting people's feet, which is why Gia Shin and Shi Yi both go after the ring, but the ring goes far away and falls on net. Now, as Shi Yi is about to pick up the ring falls onto the net below. Seeing this, Gia Shin quickly goes there and tries to pick up the ring. Shi Yi says, "Hey, be careful. You will fall down." Gia Shin says, "Hold me." Shi says, "You move, I'll do it myself." But Gia Shin doesn't move and says, "Hold me, I will reach there. Quick, hold on." Shi holds Gia Shin's hand. While picking up the ring, Gia Shin asks, "Is this your wedding ring?" Shi says, "You poke your nose into everything. Leave it. I'll do it myself." Gia Shin says, "No, I'll do it. Just hold my hand tightly and a little lower." As Gia Shin goes a little lower, Shi-Yi's hand slips, causing Gia Shin to fall into the water. Seeing this, Shi-Yi also takes off his shirt and jumps into the swimming pool. Gia Shin goes after the ring. Just then, Shi-Yi also grabs Gia Shin and brings her out, but Gia Shin faints. Shi-Yi picks her up and then starts giving her CPR. As Shi-Yi gets close to Gia Shin wakes up and water comes out of her mouth and splashes on Shi-Yi's face, which is why Shi-Yi quickly moves back and cleans his face and says, "Did you really think you could get the ring by falling into the pool?" Gia Shin, laughing, presents the ring and says, "It was lost, and it was found. Here, may your proposal be successful." Shi-Yi takes the ring and says, "Thank you" to her. Now both of them go towards their rooms, but their rooms are opposite each other. They both ask each other, "You are staying in this room," and then both go into their respective rooms. Shi-Yi goes into the room and calls for Anna, but she is not there. Shi-Yi goes to take a bath. Now, after taking a bath, when they both open their bags, Shi-Yi is shocked to see girls' clothes, and Gia Shin is also quite surprised to see Shi-Yi's underwear. Then both of them come out with the bags. They both ask each other, "Our bags got switched?" Gia Shin says, "There was no logo on it." Shi-Yi quickly takes his bag and goes inside. After this, Shi-Yi sees that he has 16 missed calls from Anna on his phone. Seeing this, Shi-Yi quickly calls Anna. Anna tells him, "I'm sorry, I left you again this time." Hearing this, Shi-Yi becomes sad and says, "Why did you go back?" Anna says, "Yes, because I was the first girl from the East who got the chance to become the White Swan, so I couldn't waste it." Shi-Yi says, "How can you do this to me every time?" Anna says, "Please forgive me. This is my live stream, which I must fulfill. Just give me one last chance." She says, "Okay, I am forgiving you for the last time. In the future, you will not leave me suddenly." Anna agrees and says, "I love you," to him. Shi-Yi hangs up the phone and comes back to the room. On the other hand, Gia Shin gets a call from Gucci. Gia Shin says, "Sorry, I had some work. I'll be there in a little while." Gucci says, "It's okay. Just tell me the room number before you come." Actually, Gucci is cheating on Gia Shin with another girl. Now, Gia Shin's hair gets stuck in her dress's zipper. Gia Shin tries to get her hair out, but it doesn't come out. Gia Shin goes to Shi-Yi's room and says, "Will you help me? My hair is stuck in the zipper." Shi-Yi says, "Don't you think you should have gone to a female?" Gia Shin says, "Yes, I went to the reception, but she said, 'The cleaners are busy. That's why I came to you, because I have to go on a date. My boyfriend must be waiting.'" Shi-Yi says, "Okay, come inside." Gia Shin goes inside. Shi-Yi starts getting her hair out of the zipper, and then with his scissors, he takes her hair out of the zipper. Gia Shin says, "I hope your proposal goes very well. You are very handsome, and you have worked very hard. If I were your girlfriend, I would have definitely said yes." Shi-Yi says, "Don't worry about her. You go and meet your boyfriend." Gia Shin says, "Thank you" to Shi-Yi, picks up her room card, and leaves. But by mistake, Shi-Yi's room card gets switched with Gia Shin's card. After this, when Shi-Yi tries to open his room, it doesn't open. Just then, a room attendant passes by. Shi-Yi says to her, "Can you open my room door?" The room attendant says, "Yes, of course. What is your name?" Shi-Yi tells her his name. Just then, Gucci comes with that girl and says, "She is a crazy girl. She must be sitting there. I'm just worried about your boss." The girl says, "Be quiet. Don't you worry." And then they both go inside the room. Just then, Shi-Yi hears their conversation and turns on his mobile recorder and throws it inside. He himself goes to Gia Shin and says, "You haven't eaten anything. Come on, eat. Let's not waste this." And then he starts eating himself. Gia Shin says, "My boyfriend ordered all this. Let him come." Shi-Yi says, "He is not coming. Here, you eat too." Gia Shin asks, "What do you mean?" Shi takes out the room card and gives it to her. Gia Shin returns his card to him and says, "Sorry." Shi says, "That ring is lost, so we will go to your room to find that ring." Gia Shin asks, "Are you telling the truth?" Shi replies, "Yes." Gia Shin takes him to the room. As Gia Shin sees Gucci on the bed with another girl, she is shocked. Gucci is also shocked to see her and says, "I told you to wait in the restaurant." Gia Shin says, "What are you doing? Why is this girl wearing my dress?" Gucci starts making excuses and says, "This girl's dress got wet, so I gave her your dress." Gia Shin touches her dress and says, "This is not wet." Gucci, getting angry at Gia Shin, says, "Are you doubting me? You don't care about me at all. You were eating in the restaurant, and now you've come here to create a scene." Shi says, "Shouldn't your question be what you two were doing together on the bed?" Gucci starts getting angry at Shi. Shi turns on the recording in which Gucci was talking nonsense about Gia Shin and flirting with that girl. Hearing this recording, the girl runs away. and Gia Shin also leaves from there crying. Shi also goes after her. Gia Shin says, "You were right. I am the crazy one. Gucci doesn't like me at all, and I worked so hard for him. I crossed all my credit card limits so that he would start liking me. I hope every day that there is some good in me, but this city is so big, no one notices me. I am like a sticky note that can be easily thrown away." Shai says, "Look at yourself for a moment. These big glasses and your boring schoolgirl-like hairstyle. Tell me, what man would like you?" Gia Shin says, "Yes, you're right. By the way, don't make her wait. She must be waiting for you." Shi says, "I am trying to comfort you and you want me to go? I am not only comforting you but also myself because she left me. She is a principal dancer in a ballet and the ballet needs her. So she left." Hearing this, Gia Shin feels bad and says, "It seems both of our days were bad. We were both thrown away like a sticky note." Shi says, "And who says we have to just be sad? Come with me." Saying this, Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and takes her to a makeup artist. Gia Shin refuses, but Shi makes her sit and says, "We will start by removing these big glasses." Saying this, Shi takes off the glasses and throws them away and leaves. The makeup artist starts getting Gia Shin ready. Outside, Shi sits and waits for Gia Shin. After a while, Gia Shin comes out already. All the people sitting there stand up seeing Gia Shin and start looking at her. Ji also keeps looking at her and says, "Don't ruin the beauty. Here, you are the heroine, and all eyes are on you. Be confident." Then Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and takes her away, and they both enjoy a lot with each other. Then they watch the sunset together. Gia Shin is very happy to see this. On the other hand, Gucci is playing a snooker game with that girl. Just then, Shi goes there with Gia Shin. Gucci is shocked to see Gia Shin, and Gia Shin also says a lot of things to him. Shi asks to play a game with Gucci, and Gucci agrees. Now, before playing the game, Shi puts the ring on Gia Shin's finger, and they both start the game. Shi is playing this game for the first time. Now, as Gucci starts to play, he asks to place a bet. Shi says, "If you lose, you will have to eat this ball." Gucci agrees, and then the game starts. Gucci puts all the balls into the nets and increases his points. Then it's Shi's turn. He slowly puts all the balls into the net. When it's the turn of the last ball, Ji makes Gia Shin stand in front of him, and they both hit the shot together, which sends the ball into the net. Gia Shin gets happy and hugs Ji. Seeing this, Gucci accepts defeat, and that girl also leaves from there. Shi tells Gucci, "Eat the ball." Gucci runs away, apologizing to them. Ji asks Gia Shin, "How did you like the revenge?" Gia Shin is very happy. Now, as they both go out, Gia Shin returns the ring to Shi. Below, there is a very nice arrangement for some couple's wedding. Just then, there is very good lighting. Gia Shin gets happy seeing this, and Shi thinks, all this was planned for Anna. What bad luck. Just then, Shi remembers that he forgot to cancel all of it. Just then, lights turn on everywhere, and the captain comes and tells everyone about Ji's wedding. Shi, standing above, is trying to refuse the captain. Gia Shin asks, "What happened?" Shi says, "I planned all this for Anna, and he probably thinks you are Anna now." Hearing this, Gia Shin also starts waving her hands, but the captain doesn't understand them and thinks they are doing all this out of happiness. Just then, both of them come on stage. The captain asks them both, "Will you marry each other?" Both of them come and say, "Yes, I do." And then a lady comes and hands Ji a bouquet. Shi gives the bouquet to Gia Shin and puts the ring on her. The captain asks them both to sign the marriage certificate. Shi signs the certificate first. Gia Shin thinks, oh, so his name is Shi. And when Gia Shin signs the certificate, Shi also notices her name. Now, after signing the marriage certificate, everyone asks them to kiss. Shi kisses Gia Shin on her forehead. Then everyone asks them to dance. Gia Shin says, "But I don't know how to dance at all." Shi says, "Just be confident and walk with me." And then they both dance together. The next morning, Shi and Gia Shin are sleeping together on the bed. When Gia Shin and Shi see each other on the bed together, they both scream and fall. Shi says, "What are you doing here?" Gia Shin says, "I don't know. I thought this was my room." Ji says, "I thought this was my room. Okay, we'll talk later." Saying this, Ji covers himself with a blanket and leaves. Then Gia Shin remembers what happened last night, when after dancing, they both had drunk a lot and came to the room together. In the next scene, Gia Shin is sitting outside. Ji comes to her. Gia Shin, while giving him the ring, says, "Don't worry about me, I'm fine." Shi says, "Gia Shin, are you even listening to what you are saying? Do you even know? How can you say this so easily?" Gia Shin says, "You had planned all this beforehand. You must have felt very bad about what happened." Ji says, "Have you ever thought about yourself?" Gia Shin says, "Yes, I think. If someone loves me well and accepts my past, But you are different. You are a very good person. And because of one mistake, you don't have to spend your life with me. I also feel bad about this. May you get all your happiness. Shi is not feeling good hearing her words. Gia Shin, crying, says, I am a very ordinary girl, and you gave me the courage to recognize myself. And what happened last night? It's not your fault. Consider it a dream. We have to forget this and move forward. Saying this, Gia Shin leaves. In the next scene, we see a boy whose name is Dylan, and he goes to a person whose name is Tom. Tom says to him, You have lost to me 13 times. Do you want to play again? Do you want to lose this time too? Dylan says, If I win this time, I don't want your money, but this lucky chip. Tom says, Why do you want my lucky chip? Tell me the reason. Dylan says, I am looking for something, but I am facing difficulties, so I need luck. After this, Dylan is leaving with a lucky chip and says, Maybe you will prove to be lucky for me and I will find my sister. Just then, he bumps into someone, and the lucky chip falls and stops near Anna's foot. Anna picks up the chip and gives it to Dylan and asks, Is this yours? Dylan says, Yes, thank you. And then they both go to a shop, and there they both like the same decoration piece. Seeing this, the shopkeeper says, Both of you liked the same thing. It seems you two are made for each other. Hearing this, Dylan offers to give the decoration piece to Anna. In the next scene, Shi and Gia Shin have returned to their city after the trip is over. Gia Shin is at her job when she gets a message, seeing which Gia Shin screams loudly. All the employees there get scared. Gia Shin says sorry to them. This message is about Shi and Gia Shin's marriage registration. Shi calls Gia Shin to meet him, and then they both go to the consulate where the manager gives them their marriage certificate. Shi says, Perhaps a mistake has been made. This certificate is not valid. The manager picks up the certificate, looks at it and says, I don't think so. Gia Shin says, It was my fault. Please forgive us, sir. We were not supposed to get married. Shi says, Yes, she is right. We didn't go there to get married. This is a mistake. Can we cancel it? The manager says, It doesn't matter to me whether it's a mistake or a joke. This is a legal marriage. You cannot cancel it on your own will, and that is not our job. After this, they both go to the marriage registration office and talk about getting a divorce. The manager says, Do you want a divorce? Wait, let me check. Now, after a while, the manager comes back after checking the file and says, We have checked. Your marriage was registered in the Bahamas, and if you want a divorce, you will have to go to the Bahamas. Hearing this, both are shocked because it was a 40-hour journey. Then they both go to a restaurant where Shi asks his manager to get 2 tickets to the Bahamas. Gia Shin, with folded hands, says, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have written my name on that certificate. Shi says, Don't say anything like that. People will think that. Just then, 2 ladies sitting next to them start talking to each other, saying, What a bad man he is. Hearing this, Shi says, I'm sorry, my attitude was a bit much. Gia Shin says, It's okay. But then the lady says again, What an innocent girl. It seems she hasn't seen the world yet. Anyone can fool her. Shi says, Give me your passport. I need to book the flight tickets. And then Shi drops Gia Shin back at the office, where Gia Shin's friend Si-Chi sees her getting out of the car. In the next scene, Shi goes with his manager to the company where Gia Shin works. The receptionist there asks them to sit. Just then, Si-Chi is calling out to Gia Shin. Shi sees the girl and goes after her. Ji goes to a girl, mistaking her for Gia Shin. When the girl turns her face, she says, Sorry to Shi. Just then, an employee comes and says, Mr. Sai-Yi, Mr. Shen is calling you. Now, on the other hand, Gia Shin is vomiting. Si-Chi asks her, What happened to you? Gia Shin says, I probably drank spoiled milk in the morning. That's why this is happening. And then, coming out, Gia Shin starts eating. Just then, an employee is calling out to Gia Shin. Shi also goes after the employee, and Gia Shin also stands up while eating. The employee comes and starts scolding Gia Shin, saying, Lunch break is over and you are still having lunch? This was urgent work. Gia Shin says, I was very busy. I just had my meal and now I will do it. Just then, Fang comes there and she also starts scolding Gia Shin and says, You just got a day off the other day. Now your vacation will not be approved. And just then, Gucci also comes there and starts insulting Gia Shin in front of everyone. Gia Shin also replies to him. Gucci grabs her hand and says, Now you will talk back to me? Just then, Shi comes and grabs Gucci's hand tightly and says, I told you not to come in front of me. What are you doing here? You came again? Apologize to Miss Gia Shin? Seeing this, all the employees are shocked. Gucci says, Sorry to Gia Shin. Shi says, If you bother Gia Shin again, I will not spare you. Gucci, while saying, sorry, leaves from there. Fang says to Gia Shin, look what you did. All this happened because of you. And then Fang asks Shi Yi, are you okay? Shi Yi says, do you think I am okay? She creates all the problems, but why is the blame on one person? She needed leave for a legitimate reason, and you people are only thinking about yourselves. Most employees work like this, like you people, or is this bullying the culture of this company? Am I understanding correctly? I will have to talk to Mr. Shen about this. Hearing this, Fang says, I'm sorry, to Shi Yi. Shi Yi says, approve her leave application. Fang says, yes, I will approve it right now. Shi Yi says to Gia Shin, come with me. After this, Shi Yi gives Gia Shin the tickets to the Bahamas. Gia Shin says thank you to him. In the next scene, Dylan goes with Shi Yi's grandma to an art exhibition. Then Dylan, showing a painting to grandma, says, are you seeing this? It has simple colors, but it still looks so beautiful. Just looking at it brings peace to the mind. This blue sky, these plants, and this boy standing below. Truly, life is beautiful. I am not telling you all this so you will buy it, but because this painting has made me think. Grandma says, okay, if you have told me so much, then I believe you. Dylan says, Grandma, I am not asking you to buy this, but I am telling you the thought behind it. Grandma sees this painting has already been bought by someone. Dylan says, who? You must have found out. Grandma smiles and leaves, and Dylan also goes after her. Just then, Gia Shin comes there, and she also likes the painting a lot, but then she sees that someone has bought the painting. And when Dylan and Grandma are taking the painting, Gia Shin comes there and looking at a painting says, this has also been bought by someone. The worker there says, sorry, this painting is sold. You can take some other painting. Just then, Gia Shin starts feeling nauseous, so she runs from there and her diary falls. Dylan picks up the diary, and Grandma giving the painting to Dylan says, you should also give this painting to that girl because I think she liked this painting a lot. On the other hand, Gia Shin goes to a medical store to buy a pregnancy stick and, picking up some sticks, is about to buy them when she gets a call from someone. It's Dylan, who wanted to meet her. Gia Shin also goes to Dylan. Dylan returns her diary and also gives her the painting. Gia Shin is very happy to see the painting and says thank you to him. Dylan asks, did you like the painting? Gia Shin says, this painting gives me the courage to live alone. When I was little, the teacher used to ask everyone, what do you want to be when you grow up? Some children would answer doctor, scientist, or teacher, but I would say, I want to run a grocery store, which is why all the children used to laugh at me. Hearing this, Dylan starts laughing. Gia Shin says, how much does this gift cost? Dylan says, no, if you really want, then give me a treat. Gia Shin says, I have some work to do. I have to go. Dylan says, it won't take long. Besides, someone said, a good dessert will make your day good. Gia Shin asks, really? Who said that? Dylan says, I said it. Let's go. And then they both go to a restaurant where Dylan introduces himself to Gia Shin. Gia Shin also tells him her name and says, excuse me, I'll be right back. Saying this, Gia Shin goes to the washroom and takes out the pregnancy stick. On the other hand, Shi Yi's assistant asks him something, and Shi Yi tells him everything. On this, Assistant Anson says, did the sea air make you crazy? Shi Yi says, I have taken advice from Mr. Shen. They don't know that it's me, but they said, going to the Bahamas will solve this problem because there is no child between us, so it's not complicated. Hearing this, Assistant Anson is shocked and, putting a bowl on his head, says, if I tell you something, you promise you won't hit me. Shi Yi asks, what did you do? Anson says, the chairwoman wanted a grandchild as soon as possible, but trust me, my motive was very good, so I thought, what can I do in this? So, in the protection, I made a lot of holes. Hearing this, Shi Yi is shocked. Now, on the other hand, as Gia Shin tests with the pregnancy stick, all 3 pregnancy sticks are positive. Seeing this, Gia Shin is shocked and quickly comes out, but her condition is a bit bad. Just then, a girl is live streaming there, and she goes to Gia Shin and says, it seems she got food poisoning from eating the food here. But the manager there hears this and tells the girl to turn off her mobile and says, our restaurant's food is very good and healthy. And he goes to snatch the mobile from the girl. Gia Shin tries to stop them, and in this commotion, all the sticks from Gia Shin's bag come out. Dylan picks up one of them, and that girl also picks up a stick and says, oh, so she is pregnant. She is going to be a mom. Dylan takes Gia Shin and goes out. Gia Shin says, what about the baby's dad? He doesn't even know that I'm pregnant. How will I tell him? We are getting a divorce, and all this was an accident that happened on the cruise ship. Hearing this, Dylan says to Gia Shin, is the baby's dad a big businessman? Am I right? Gia Shin says, how do you know? Dylan says, just like that. And are you really going to divorce him? Gia Shin says, I can't marry him. I am not good. Dylan goes to her and says, that's not the case. Don't think like that. You are really very good. And then Dylan takes out the lucky chip and gives it to Gia Shin. Gia Shin asks, what is this? Dylan says, this is a lucky chip. If you have this, you will not have any trouble. And when I meet you next time, I am sure everything will have changed. Gia Shin takes the lucky chip and leaves. In the next scene, Shiyi's grandma is laughing while looking at someone's photo and says, "A mother only feels pain when the baby is healthy. Ooh, who will be the lucky one when this happiness comes to my house? I will be so happy." Just then, a photo of Gia Shin from the night before comes on Grandma's mobile, in which she was making a funny face. Seeing this, Grandma says, "This is the same girl who was at the art exhibition." And then, Grandma sends Gia Shin's photo to Dylan. Dylan sees the photo and sends a voice message to Grandma saying, "If I am not wrong, then your grandson is going to divorce this girl, and it all started in the Bahamas." Hearing this, Grandma is shocked and calls someone. The person on the other end says, "Ma'am, Mr. Shiyi has booked a flight to the Bahamas for tonight." On the other hand, Gia Shin and Shiyi reach the airport, but just then, Shiyi gets a call from assistant Anson, who tells Shiyi, "Mr. Shiyi, a problem has come up. The remittance documents for Huano Island have not yet been received by the company, which is why the employees there have not received their money, and they are getting angry. So, the chairwoman wants you to handle this." Shiyi says, "Jung didn't confirm it." Anson says, "No, he is not even picking up the phone." Shiyi says, "Okay, I am coming." And then Shiyi says to Gia Shin, "It seems we won't be able to go to the Bahamas this time. Some problem has come up in the company. I have to go." Gia Shin says, "What about the divorce?" Shiyi says, "We will talk about it some other day." Saying this, Shiyi leaves, but Gia Shin feels a little better hearing this. Just then, Gia Shin gets a call from someone. When Gia Shin picks up the phone, it's her mom's call. Her mom says, "You hung up on me, and now when I called from the neighbor's phone, you picked up. Now what trouble have you gotten into? Quickly take the boat and come back." Gia Shin says, "Okay, I am coming right now." After hanging up, Gia Shin says, "Mom must have found out that I am pregnant." In the next scene, Shiyi and his assistant Anson reach Huano Island. Now, seeing the welcome banner for Shiyi with the people there, Anson says, "Boss, I will handle all this," and he leaves from there. Those people ask Anson, "Are you Mr. Shiyi?" Assistant Anson is about to say something, but those people put a garland on Anson and take him with them, calling him Mr. Shiyi. Anson tries to tell them, but they mistake Anson for Shiyi and take him away. On the other hand, Gia Shin also gets off the boat and goes to her mom. Shiyi sees Gia Shin and follows her. Now Gia Shin's mom goes home and starts insulting her. Shiyi is also watching all this. Gia Shin's mom picks up a broom and says to Gia Shin, "After going to Shanghai, you thought you became successful?" Gia Shin sits down and says, "Mom, I made a mistake. Whatever punishment you want to give, I am ready." Gia Shin's cousin friend says to her, "Gia Shin, tell the truth about what happened. You don't need to take punishment like this. You only took a debt, right? We will find a solution together." Hearing this, Gia Shin says, "Debt?" Gia Shin's mom says, "I am your mom. Pay back the little debt you took immediately, but you have to tell me where the money went." Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes happy and says, "Thank you, Mom. Next time, I will definitely be careful. I will never cross the credit limit." Just then, a boy comes there calling for Gia Shin's mom. Shiyi also changes his position. This boy's name is Tien. Tien comes and says, "Something has happened. Gia Shin is very sick. Because of her pregnancy, someone uploaded her photo on the internet, and now everyone knows." Hearing this, Shiyi is also quite shocked, and Gia Shin also looks at Tien. Tien says, "You were here? Sorry, I didn't see you." Gia Shin's mom asks her, "Are you pregnant?" Gia Shin says, "Mom, I am sorry." Gia Shin's mom, picking up the broom, says, "Gia Shin, you are grown up now. You love someone, and you got pregnant without asking me? I have given birth to such a daughter." And then she starts hitting Gia Shin. Gia Shin's cousin stops her mom. Gia Shin's mom says, "Love, child, and marriage. You couldn't handle any of it. Why does everyone take advantage of you?" Gia Shin says, "I am sorry, Mom. I made a mistake." Gia Shin's cousin asks her, "Gia Shin, who is the father of this child? The one who did this is also responsible for all this." Gia Shin says, "It's not his fault. I don't want to ruin his life. I can take care of myself, Mom." Gia Shin's mom says, "You can take care of yourself. You are still siding with him. Why aren't you like me? Protect yourself. Who is the father of this child after all?" And she is about to hit Gia Shin when Shiyi comes and grabs the broom and says, "I am the father of the child." Gia Shin grabs Shiyi and says, "What are you doing here? Go away from here." Shiyi says, "How can I leave you alone at this time?" Gia Shin's mom separates her from Shiyi and says, "I was worried that I wouldn't find out about you, but now you have come home." Gia Shin is naive. "I am not. Tell me, how will you fulfill the responsibility of being a dad?" Shiyi, after some thought, says, "I don't know." Gia Shin's mom starts hitting him. Now, on the other hand, Dylan is sitting with Grandma and says to Grandma, "I think both can take care of the child together, and the entire responsibility is not on the girl. And please don't punish your grandchild like this." Grandma says he made a mistake, so he should be punished. If you hadn't told me, that crazy boy would have gone and given her divorce papers in the Bahamas. Dylan says, I am surprised. How do you know that the documents have not been sent yet? Now here we find out that Grandma had deliberately planned to send Shi Yi to the island. On the other hand, Gia Shin's mom ties Ziyi to a chair and asks Gia Shin's cousin to check Shi Yi. She checks Shi Yi and takes out his mobile and gives it to Gia Shin's mom. Gia Shin's mom sees that his mobile has a face password. She asks Gia Shin's cousin to hold Shi Yi's face, but Shi Yi closes his eyes. Gia Shin's mom tells him to open his eyes. Gia Shin's cousin tickles him, so Shi Yi quickly opens his eyes and the phone opens. Gia Shin's mom calls his grandma. Shi Yi is talking a lot and asking not to call, so Gia Shin's mom puts a handkerchief in his mouth and herself calls Grandma and says, Your grandchild has taken advantage of my daughter. Now answer for this. Grandma says, You must be Mrs. Chen, right? Finally, I got a chance to talk to you. Is Shi Yi there? Gia Shin's mom says, Whether I am your son's mother-in-law or not, we will find out later. Grandma says, Everyone is talking about them. We take responsibility. We will do everything. Please send the address. I will come there tomorrow morning and meet you. We will sit and talk. Saying this, Grandma hangs up the call and says to Dylan, See, my daughter-in-law is from Huano Island. If Shi Yi is there, then who will be at the factory? Now, on the other hand, everyone has caught Assistant Anson and is asking about Mr. Shi Yi. Just then, a message comes on everyone's mobile. Anson says, See, everyone, you got your money. Just then, Anson gets a call from the chairman. Anson says, Thanks, chairman. Otherwise, who knows what these people would have done to me? Grandma says, I sent this money from my accounts. I am coming there tomorrow morning. Hearing this, Anson is surprised and says, You will come here. In the next scene, at night, Gia Shin's mom locks Shi Yi in the store. After a while, Gia Shin comes there with a blanket and also unties Shi Yi and feeds him zongzi. She starts tidying up the place. Shi Yi starts looking at the things here and there. Just then, he finds a diary of Gia Shin there, which Shi Yi starts reading. It says, No matter whose turn it is now, I always have to clean the classroom. Why? And I will finish the drawing quickly. The teacher said the drawings are very good. One day, a boy will love me just like my dad loves my mom. He will propose to me. Reading this, Shi Yi says, Oh, so you have been a fool since childhood. Hearing this, Gia Shin starts to take the diary from him and says, This is my personal diary. Shi Yi stops her and says, How long will you live without challenging yourself? Gia Shin asks, What does that mean? Shi Yi says, Forget the word no and start dreaming big and have the courage to fulfill those dreams. Gia Shin, taking the diary from him, says, I have no such wish. Shi Yi says, So your dream is to find a man who will love you like your dad loved your mom and propose to you by the sea? Saying this, Shi Yi gives the diary to Gia Shin. Gia Shin says, Sorry. Shi Yi asks, Why are you saying sorry now? Gia Shin says, I think I made the wrong wish. You had a girlfriend, but I ruined everything. Shi Yi says, You are quite strange. When it's not your fault, you apologize, and when it is your fault, your sorry has no meaning. Just then, Shi Yi sees a cockroach. Seeing it, Shi Yi gets scared and asks Gia Shin to kill it. Gia Shin sees him and starts laughing, and with the help of a paper, picks it up and throws it out. Shi Yi says, What if it comes back? Gia Shin says, I will stay here until you fall asleep. And then, Shi Yi falls asleep on the chair. Gia Shin puts a blanket over him and starts writing something on a note. The next morning, a lot of things arrive outside Gia Shin's house. As Gia Shin's mom comes out, the delivery man tells her, Ma'am, your parcel has arrived. Gia Shin's mom says, You must have made a mistake. I didn't order this. The delivery man says, But the entire address is yours. Look here. Just then, Grandma comes there and says, I ordered all these things. You are Mrs. Chen, right? And she shows Gia Shin's mom the wedding certificate. Just then, Gia Shin's cousin, Yu Shin, comes there. Grandma says to Mrs. Chen, Your daughter is my daughter-in-law, and her future child is going to be the heir of the Chongjai group. And now we will get them married again so that everyone knows. Now, on the other hand, Shi Yi wakes up and sees the note on the table. He picks it up and starts reading it, which says, If I give birth to this baby, I won't be able to give this baby a family. I will feel bad about it, and his existence in this world will be like a pain in Anna's and your life. He should never feel that no one was happy about his existence. That's why I am going to the hospital. Reading this, Gia Shin quickly goes out and asks everyone, Where is the hospital? where is Gia Shin? She is going for an abortion. And then everyone starts leaving for the hospital. On the other hand, Gia Shin is having an ultrasound. Just then, Shi Yi reaches there and starts looking at Gia Shin. The doctor says, "Look, here is your baby." Gia Shin says, "The baby is so small like a grain." Shi Yi is also happy to see this. The doctor says, "The baby's heartbeat can also be heard, which means the baby is healthy. It's done, you can get up now. The baby is fine. You can come for a checkup again." Saying this, the doctor is about to leave. Gia Shin says, "Hey, doctor, I have to ask you something. If I have an abortion, will the baby feel pain?" The doctor says, "Do you know that this abortion is bad for your health?" Gia Shin says, "The baby's dad doesn't want this baby to come into the world. And anyway, we are getting a divorce." Just then, Shi Yi comes forward and says, "Sorry, I'm late." The doctor asks, "Who are you?" Shi Yi says, "I am the baby's dad." The doctor leaves. Gia Shin is crying, looking at the report. Shi Yi says, "Gia Shin, I want this baby." Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes very happy. Now they go outside. Gia Shin's mom, looking at the report, says, "He is so cute." Gia Shin says, "Mom, the baby is only as big as a grain right now. How can you say he is cute?" Gia Shin's mom says, "He is cute." Grandma says, "Little one, this is little Shimi. What a lovely name, Shimi." And yes, I am telling you, Gia Shin is going to be the head of our Chung group. In the next scene, everyone is invited for Gia Shin and Shi Yi's wedding on the island, where Grandma is welcoming everyone and asking Shi Yi to smile. Shi Yi says, "Grandma, I can't smile." Grandma takes Shi Yi aside and says, "I know you got married on the cruise ship. Now you have also given your name to that baby. You look so good." Just then, Yushin gets everyone's attention and calls Gia Shin and Shi Yi on stage and asks Gia Shin to say something. Gia Shin says hello to everyone and she doesn't know what to say, so Gia Shin says, "I am Gia Shin." Hearing this, everyone starts laughing. Yushin says, "We know you are Gia Shin. Tell us how you met Mr. Shi Yi." Gia Shin starts hesitating and everyone starts insisting. Seeing this, Shi Yi comes forward and says, "Well, we met just like a normal couple. It's just that, in our case, things happened quickly and nothing else." Saying this, Shi Yi is about to take Gia Shin and leave, but everyone stops them and says, "You two have to kiss." And then everyone starts insisting. Shi Yi kisses Gia Shin on her forehead. Tian says, No, you have to kiss on the lips." And then everyone starts insisting. Shi Yi says to Gia Shin, "Don't consider this a real kiss." Saying this, Shi Yi kisses Gia Shin, and then everyone eats and enjoys together. In the next scene, Shi Yi, Grandma, and Gia Shin are going back. Grandma says, "We have troubled you all a lot. Don't worry, we will take great care of Gia Shin. And Gia Shin, you will come with us to Shanghai." Hearing this, Shi Yi says to Grandma, "Grandma, why will she go to our house?" Grandma says, "She is your wife, so from now on she will live with you." Shi Yi takes Grandma aside and says, "Grandma, isn't this a bit too much trouble?" Grandma says, "No, not at all." And she goes to Gia Shin's mom and says, "Can I call you Shi? Sure, you can call me Grandma. Anyway, we are family now." Just then the boat arrives. Gia Shin's mom says to her, Come on. If anyone gives you a hard time, call me. I will teach them a lesson." Hearing this, Shi Yi looks here and there, and then the three of them start to leave. Gia Shin's mom calls out to her and says, "Gia Shin, if you ever want to eat the noodles I make, call me." Hearing this, Gia Shin gets emotional and hugs her mom. Her mom tells her to go. Gia Shin tells her mom to take care and leaves. After this, Shi Yi gets a call from Mr. Shen, who tells him, "The agreement is ready as you described. I will send it with Gia Shin." Shi Yi says, "Okay, but no one should know about this." Mr. Shen says, "Yes, okay, trust me." Saying this, Mr. Shen hangs up the call. Just then, Gia Shin comes there. Mr. Shen gives her the agreement and says, "Give this to Mr. Shi Yi." In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to get groceries with Si Chi. At the same place, Dylan has also come. Gia Shin spots Dylan and goes to him. Dylan asks her, "Is this file important?" Gia Shin says, "Yes, it's very important to someone. I was asked to give it. By the way, how are you?" Dylan says, "I'm fine. It's good to hear that the baby's dad took responsibility." Gia Shin starts thinking, how did he know? Dylan points to her ring and says, "It seems our lucky chip worked." Gia Shin says, "Thank you" to him and returns the lucky chip. Just then, Si Chi comes there and starts looking at Dylan and asks Gia Shin, "Who is he?" Gia Shin says, "He is my friend. We met at an art gallery." Dylan, extending his hand, says, "Hi, I'm Dylan." Si Chi quickly gives the items to Gia Shin and quickly shakes his hand. Dylan says, "Gia Shin, you have my number. If you ever need it, call me." Gia Shin says, "Yes." Dylan leaves. In the next scene, Shi Yi brings Gia Shin to his house. Shi Yi's aunt runs to them and says to Gia Shin, "You are Si Yi's wife, Gia Shin, right? You are so lovely. I heard you dance and you have had many programs." Gia Shin gets puzzled. Shi Yi says, "Gia Shin, this is my younger aunt, Xiu Ling. She's number one at taking people's money, and when the police come to catch her, she runs away. Now she is divorced. so she is staying with me for some time. Hearing this, his aunt is embarrassed. Just then, Grandma comes there and says to Shi, take Gia Shin's luggage to the room. I will show her our house. Now, after seeing the whole house, Gia Shin goes to the room at night and sees only one bed. Gia Shin thinks, there is only one bed here, where will I sleep? Just then, Gia Shin's eyes fall on Anna's photo. Gia Shin goes to the photo and says, perhaps this is the difference between an ugly duckling and a white swan. I have promised your boyfriend that after the baby is born, I will leave from here, and you will never see me in this house. Just then, Shi comes from behind. Gia Shin says to Anna's photo, he cares a lot about you and loves you too. Shi says, finish talking to her? It seems I will have to sleep on the sofa. Gia Shin says, thank you. I'll sleep on the sofa. It's okay. She says, yes, of course. I won't let you sleep on my bed. And this is warm milk. Grandma made it for you. Saying this, she sits down and says, come on, let's talk about something serious. And then Gia Shin takes out the agreement and looks at it. It's a divorce agreement. Seeing this, Gia Shin says, so this was for me? Shi says, it's for both of us. Why we got married? You cannot be in my future. Hearing this might break your heart, but this is the reality. We should accept it. Gia Shin nods in agreement. Ji says, Gia Shin, you are a good girl. I will not deceive you. Everything is written in this agreement. It's clearly written. Expense money, a house, and I will arrange everything. Gia Shin says, there is no need for this. Shi says, Gia Shin, think before you think. I can take care of you here and at the office, but not in the future. So who will take care of you? I won't be everywhere. Gia Shin says, are you afraid that I will come back using Shimi's name? I won't come back. Ji says, maybe it will happen or maybe not, but it's important to protect yourself before trusting. This is my rule. If I were in your place, I wouldn't rush. Now you have 3 days, and if you need anything else to think about, write that down too. I will fulfill that as well. Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes sad. The next morning, Shi wakes up and gets scared because Gia Shin is standing in front of him and wishes him good morning. Shi also wishes her good morning. Gia Shin says, I have signed the agreement, and take this ring back too. Saying this, Gia Shin starts to leave. Shi calls out to her. Gia Shin says, don't worry, I won't tell Grandma. In the next scene, when Gia Shin goes to the office, she thinks, why didn't anyone ask me to get things? Just then, a girl is in a hurry with a lot of things. Seeing this, Gia Shin thinks something, and when she goes to the company, some files fall from Mr. Zheng. Gia Shin starts to help him, but he quickly picks up the files and says, oh, leave it, Gia Shin, I'll do it myself. Saying this, he leaves. Now, as Gia Shin goes inside, Fong says, oh, someone bring me coffee. Gia Shin picks up the cup and says, I'll bring it. But Fong says, oh, not you. I'll do it myself. Si-Chi says, is there anyone? I need help. Gia Shin goes to her. Si-Chi says, no, I'll do it myself. Seeing this, Gia Shin feels strange. Now Gia Shin is about to sit at her desk, but some other girl comes and sits there. Gia Shin says, this is my desk. The girl says, I just came today, and this is the desk I got. Just then, Mr. Shen calls Gia Shin to his office and tells her, from today, you are my special assistant. Hearing this, Gia Shin is shocked and says, I know you did all this because of CE, right? Mr. Shen says, if I were in your place, I wouldn't think so much. And from now on, you won't have to do small office chores. Just do as I say. Gia Shin asks, what work do I have to do? Will I be able to do it? Mr. Shen says, from today, you will attend art exhibitions, conventions, and small events in my place. And tonight, there is a mini concert, so you will attend that. If there are any expenses, the company will pay for them. And yes, Gia Shin, this is an opportunity for you to mingle with people. Take it. Gia Shin says, yes. Mr. Shen, you are going to court in a few days. Can I go with you? Because you have always been my idol. I want to do something on my own. Mr. Shen says, yes, of course. And yes, you will have to change yourself, like your hairstyle and clothes. And the company will pay for that too. Gia Shin asks, will I get paid for everything? Mr. Shen says, yes. From today, you have to work for the betterment of the company, and you can do it. Saying this, Mr. Shen leaves. Gia Shin happily sits at her table. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to a concert. In the same concert, Dylan has also come. Dylan asks her, how are you here? Gia Shin says, you are a very sweet and caring person. Dylan asks, but why did you come here? Gia Shin says, I came here on behalf of my boss. It's the first time I've come to do such important work. I don't know anything about music. I'm very worried. What if I fall asleep? Dylan says, music will be good for your future, baby. Gia Shin asks, really? Just then, Shi comes there and sees Gia Shin and Dylan together and gets very jealous. He goes and sits next to Gia Shin. Gia Shin feels a little strange. Yi, taunting Dylan, says to assistant Anson, remind the HR department that those who only talk nonsense don't work day or night. They just want to take old women's money. Remember not to give such people work. Hearing this, Dylan says to Gia Shin, don't pay attention to the man who talks big and yells at others. Let them say what they want. Don't fall for their words. Just then, a musician comes and starts playing the piano, which makes Gia Shin feel sleepy. Gia Shin rests her head on Yi's shoulder and falls asleep. Seeing this, Yi is happy. Dylan makes her sleep on his shoulder. Seeing this, Yi gets jealous again. After this, the music ends. Dylan and Gia Shin are standing outside talking. Yi says to Gia Shin, if you are done, why don't you go home? Gia Shin looks here and there. Yi says to Gia Shin, I am telling you, after the concert is over, why aren't you going home? Come on, I'll drop you. Saying this, Yi is about to take Gia Shin, but Dylan stops him and says, she even refused to recognize you, right? If you go with him, it won't be right, will it? Maybe he is testing you. Hearing this, Yi starts getting angry at Dylan. Assistant Anson takes Yi aside and says, do you really want to drop her home? But you have to go to a business dinner now, right? And I don't think you can do both things at once. Just then, Yi gets a message sent by Gia Shin, which says, you were the one who said that we don't know each other outside, and Dylan will drop me home, don't you worry. Reading this, Yi gets angry and says to Gia Shin, I am not worried about you. Saying this, Yi leaves. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes home and is setting the food on the table. Just then, Yi's cousin, Jung Ren, comes and says to Gia Shin, wow, what a fragrance. Has brother arrived? Gia Shin says, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? And then she serves food to Jung Ren. Jung Ren says, this is very tasty. Gia Shin asks, do you want more? Jung Ren says, yes, and extends his bowl. Just then, Yi comes there. Seeing him, Jung Ren pulls back his bowl and says, brother is here. I am full. You give it to brother. Saying this, Jung Ren leaves. Gia Shin gives soup to Yi and says, I didn't think you would be back for dinner, so I made this from the morning's food. Yi says, it's about filling the stomach. By the way, do you want to explain anything about what happened today? But Gia Shin is smelling something strong, which is making her feel sick. Yi asks, what happened? Gia Shin says, your perfume. Yi says, look, don't change the topic. You can't reveal our relationship outside, but that doesn't mean you can roam around as a single. Gia Shin says, I know. Yi says, good. That means you will stay far away from Dylan. But Gia Shin starts feeling like vomiting, so she leaves. After this, as Gia Shin comes out of the washroom, Yi comes there and says, look, Gia Shin, I haven't finished talking yet. Gia Shin moves away from him. Yi says, Gia Shin, you can't run from me. You have to stay away from other men because you are married. But Gia Shin doesn't listen to him and covers her face with a blanket. Yi says, hey Gia Shin, why so much attitude over my little anger? Gia Shin says, sorry, I am not doing this intentionally. Just then, Yi gets a call from Anna. Yi goes out and attends the call. Anna says, I heard something about you. Hearing this, Yi gets scared. Anna says, hey, why are you so scared? As if you did something without telling me. Yi says, nothing at all. By the way, how did you get time to call? Anna says, something feels strange. Before, when I didn't call, you used to get angry, and today I called and you are not happy. Did you really do something that is wrong? Yi says, actually, I was missing you. I want you to be with me all the time so that whenever I find myself in trouble, you will be with me, right? And then I won't feel bad either. Anna says, why don't I come back and we get married? Oh, hearing this, Yi says, but you said next year, right? Anna says, I thought you would go crazy with happiness and confess your love to me. Yi, you have changed. Yi says, no, I just got excited and my tongue slipped. Anna says, I was just kidding. I miss you a lot too. Okay, now you rest. Bye-bye. Saying this, Anna hangs up the call. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to an art gallery. Just then, Dylan also comes there and is talking to a friend. But because of the air freshener there, Gia Shin starts feeling sick. Dylan comes to Gia Shin and takes her to the hospital. The doctor tells them, this vomiting and all is because of the pregnancy. It happens in the first 3 months. And during this time, you should reduce your nutritional food a little. Hearing this, Gia Shin says, then how will the baby get nutrition? Dylan says, in the first 3 months, the baby is as small as a grain of rice, so it needs less nutrition. Hearing this, the doctor says, a husband knows very little about pregnancy. You have found a very good husband. Hearing this, Dylan and Gia Shin say together, I am not her husband. Gia Shin says, he is my friend. The baby's dad is very busy, so he came with me. Hearing this, the doctor says, this is not right. Nothing can be more important to a husband than his baby and wife. Next time you come, bring your husband with you. I need to talk to him. Gia Shin says, doctor, you are misunderstanding. The baby's dad loves him very much. He married me when I was pregnant. Hearing this, the doctor gets angry and says, he married you because of the baby? The baby should be his life. Gia Shin says, no, you are misunderstanding again. Dylan quiets Gia Shin and says to the doctor, "Doctor, thank you, we'll leave now." Saying this, Dylan and Gia Shin leave from there. After this, Gia Shin and Dylan go to a restaurant. Dylan gives Gia Shin a mask and says, "Wear this." Gia Shin wears it and says, "With this, I can't even smell the coffee." Dylan says, "Yes, your nose is very sensitive, so this will help you." Gia Shin says thank you to him. Dylan takes out another mask and says, "And this is for me." Gia Shin asks, "Do you also have trouble with smells?" Dylan says, "No, I don't. Your aura is such that people mistake us for a couple." Saying this, Dylan wears the mask. Seeing this, Gia Shin starts laughing and says, "I am not her husband. By the way, this suits you." And then they both start talking. Just then, at the same restaurant, Shi Yi's aunt, Xu Ling, also comes and, seeing Dylan and Gia Shin together, clicks their photo. In the next scene, Aunt Xu Ling goes to Grandma and says, Mom, that Gia Shin is not a good girl at all. I just saw her in a restaurant with Dylan." Hearing this, Grandma is shocked. Aunt Xu Ling says, See? I was shocked just like this." Grandma says, "You told Jungren this, right? You are very bad and selfish. He ruined the Wang family's name. Yesterday, Gia Shin told me that she didn't feel well when Shi Yi came out of the shower. When I checked the shampoo, it was made by the Haifei group. So I sent it for testing and found out that phthalate was used in the shampoo. And, this is not good for health. And this chemical can cause cancer, which is harmful to the mother and baby. And Zheng Ren made this contract with Haifei, and I am ending this contract right now. This will ruin our company's reputation." Hearing this, Xu Ling says, "Mom, that's enough. How can you think like that about me? I always think about the good of this family, but you always think I'm bad? What bad have I done? You always keep scolding me." Grandma tries to quiet her, but Xu Ling keeps talking, which makes Grandma's health deteriorate, and she faints. Just then, Gia Shin comes there. After this, Gia Shin and Aunt Xu Ling are in the hospital. Just then, Shi Yi also comes there and asks, "What happened to Grandma?" Aunt Xu Ling takes out her mobile and says, "Mom saw this picture on my phone. The photo is of Dylan and Gia Shin." Gia Shin says, "It's not like that. I was feeling sick and he took me to the hospital." Shi Yi tells Anson to stay here and leaves. Gia Shin also goes after him and says, "Ji Yi, listen to me." Shi Yi says, "If you had gone to the hospital with me, none of this would have happened." Gia Shin says, "Dylan is your and Grandma's friend." Shi Yi says, "And I am your husband." "I am your..." Just then, some people see them and start talking. Shi Yi says, I am Shi Mi's dad. I have to take care of both you and him." Gia Shin says, "I thought our marriage had no meaning." Hearing this, Shi Yi gets angry and says, "Can you keep your thoughts to yourself just for a few days?" Saying this, Shi Yi leaves. The next morning, Shi Yi wakes up and Gia Shin has already left. But he sees a sticky note on the mirror which says, "I will take good care of myself and I will always come here to meet Grandma." Now, as Shi Yi goes to the wardrobe, there is also a sticky note which says, "Your suit is pressed and your shirt is in the right side drawer." Reading this, Shi Yi gets angry and he sees Gia Shin everywhere. Angrily, he throws away the sticky note. As he goes downstairs, there is also a sticky note on the dining table which says, "Breakfast is ready. Please don't drink coffee on an empty stomach. Eat something first." Shi Yi goes to the kitchen and finds sticky notes everywhere. Seeing this, Shi Yi says, "Snail of all things," and then angrily throws away the notes. Now, on the other hand, Gia Shin goes to stay at Si Chi's house. After this at night, the owner of Si Chi's house brings assistant Anson with her to Si Chi and says to her, "Gia Shin has left this house, right? That's why I've brought a new renter." Hearing this, Si Chi asks Anson, "Tell me your gender." Anson says, "What kind of question is this? I am a man from top to bottom." Si Chi says, "That's the point. I am a female, and you are a male. So how can we live together?" The owner says, "Don't worry, he is a gentleman. He won't do anything to you." Saying this, the owner leaves. Anson says, "That is my room," and is about to go there. Si Chi says, "Wait, that is my room." Anson says, "Okay, then that is my room," and is about to go into that room, but there is already luggage in that room. Anson says, "Whose luggage is this?" Si Chi says, "My friend lives in that room." Anson says, "The owner told me that this house is only for 2 people. So I will bring the luggage up to here, you take it from here." Si Chi says, "How can that be? Should I send my friend out then?" Anson says, "Oh, I forgot. Let's do this. Let your friend sleep here and you sleep outside." Saying this, Anson goes inside and closes the door. After this, Gia Shin and Si Chi are going out. Si Chi says to Gia Shin, "That boy came to bother us. He looks like a chimpanzee, but he talks very well." Gia Shin says, "It's okay." Just then, Dylan comes there and says to Gia Shin, "I have found a place for you to live. Consider this my last help, and this lucky chip, keep it with you. It didn't help me much, but maybe it's made for you, and I hope it will always protect you." Hearing this, Gia Shin smiles and is about to go with Dylan, but just then, Shi comes there and says, Gia Shin will not go with you. She will go with me. And then Shi says to Gia Shin, let's go home. Gia Shin says, didn't you read those sticky notes? Shi says, did you discuss it with me before leaving the sticky notes? Gia Shin says, you were the one who told me to sit quietly like a snail and accept everything and spend 1 year peacefully, right? Shi says, did I ask you to keep my every word in your mind? Gia Shin says, what do you want? That I listen to your words with one ear and let them out the other? Shi says, now, what you said, we will solve all of it one by one. So why did you take him when you had to go for a pregnancy checkup? Gia Shin says, it was an emergency. I was feeling sick. Shi says, and just like that, you met him? Dylan says, she just came to my workplace. Gia Shin says, Mr. Shen told me to go there for the company, and I didn't know that Aunt would take our photo. Dylan says, Wang Si, it's not Gia Shin's fault. Don't be angry with her. And besides, she is pregnant too. Ji says, you don't need to give your suggestions everywhere. People got the misunderstanding that you are her dad. Dylan says, not everyone can be like you. I can't see children, the elderly, and women being troubled. Shi says to Gia Shin, I told you to be quiet at that time because I know you had no hand in Grandma fainting. Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and says, you trust me? Shi says, I trust Grandma. The person she trusts can never be bad. And besides, I know you don't have the courage to do all that. Hearing this, Dylan says to Gia Shin, is he praising you or criticizing you? Shi says, Gia Shin and I are married and we don't need any outsider's suggestion on where and with whom my wife will live. Saying this, Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and asks her to sit in the car. In the next scene, Assistant Anson is saying to Shi, see Chi, I don't know what she thinks of herself. She screams all the time and sings songs day and night. She can use her hairdryer as a mic and sing songs. I have to tell everyone that I get very angry at this. Shi says, isn't it perfect that you like to sing? Anson says, I like singing, but I don't like her singing. Saying this, Anson goes to Shi and says, now your work is done, meaning Gia Shin has come back home. So can I come back to my home? I can't live there. Shi says, yes, if you resign. Hearing this, Anson says, what? Shi says, you live at her house anyway. What if Gia Shin fights again and goes to her? In the next scene, Gia Shin comes to the kitchen at night, and Shi is also sitting there. Shi says to her, I think you are a walking sticky note. Hearing this, Gia Shin gets scared and says, sticky notes are very helpful. We can talk to people through them without seeing them. And the office employees talk to me like this, meaning they write down any work and put a sticky note on my desk. Shi comes to Gia Shin. Gia Shin says, you are not wearing that perfume these days. Ji says, if that's the case, can you throw it away from me? Ji asks, why so? Gia Shin says, I get a lot of trouble from its smell. Don't misunderstand. I can't tell you what you should use. Dr. Hao said that a pregnant lady should be surrounded by good smells. Shi asks, where did you meet Dr. Hao? Gia Shin says, my treatment is going on with him. I went to his clinic. Ji asks, okay, so how is he? Gia Shin says, he's good, but Shi asks, what happened? Gia Shin says, I don't have the courage to say it. Shi says, tell me now. Gia Shin says, he said you don't even come for checkups or pregnancy classes, and he said, if you don't come, you won't be a good dad. Saying this, Gia Shin leaves. The next morning, Gia Shin is going to the hospital for a pregnancy class. Just then, Shi comes there. Gia Shin asks him, why did you come back? Shi says, it's your pregnancy class today, right? Gia Shin asks, how do you know? Shi says, I called the hospital. Let's go. After this, Gia Shin and Shi are taking a pregnancy class. Gia Shin looks at him and thinks, if our marriage is an accident and we are not like other couples, then why does my heartbeat get so fast like in a relationship? And Shi, looking at everyone else, says, don't they have work? Do they just take classes like this all day? Just then, Dr. Hao is also looking at Shi and Gia Shin. As the class ends, Dr. Hao goes inside. Everyone wishes him good morning. Shi also stands up and says, hello, I am Gia Shin's husband. My name is Wang Shi. Dr. Hao says, yes, I have heard the name, but I have never seen you. Shi says, I am a bit busy with work, so I couldn't come to the previous classes and checkups. But then I remembered that nothing is more important than the baby's growth. Such experiences should never be missed. And in the future, whatever our baby needs, just tell Anson, and he will tell me. Dr. Hao says, finally you understood. Your wife's condition is very sensitive. You should take good care of her. Shi says, recently she had an upset stomach and was vomiting a lot. So why not eat something light? There are many Japanese restaurants here. Maybe you will like it. Hearing this, the doctor looks at Shi and then the doctor leaves. Gia Shin and Shi are also leaving from there. Gia Shin says, "You have to go back to the office, right? I will go home." Shi says, "Okay, be careful." Gia Shin leaves from there, but after going a little distance, Gia Shin opens her diary and says, "Oh no, I forgot to ask the doctor about this." And then she goes back to the doctor. Shi Yi is already with a doctor there. Seeing this, Gia Shin hides and starts listening to their conversation. Shi Yi says to the doctor, "I was thinking you could endorse our products." Dr. Hao says, "You want me to endorse?" Shi Yi says, "Yes, these are all our programs and related contracts. So you can see we haven't fixed your endorsement fee. It will be based on your opinion. We can discuss it." Dr. Hao picks up the file, looks at it, and says, "When a person is in a relationship, there is always some lie in it, which is very difficult to find. But it becomes clear whether a husband cares for his pregnant wife or not. And I think you don't care about your wife at all. And as for my endorsement, you came fully prepared, bringing Gia Shin to attend the class so that I would be impressed. And you don't even know that it's not good for a pregnant woman to eat sashimi. And as for the endorsement, listen, I will not endorse the product of a selfish person like you." Saying this, the doctor is about to leave. Ji Yi says, "Yes, doctor, it's true that I came for the endorsement, and I was also acting, which I said, in front of Gia Shin. But you don't know anything about our situation." Hearing all this, Gia Shin gets emotional. Dr. Hao angrily says, "What situation? Your baby is growing in her womb. Or do you just want to use her? I have heard enough of your talk. Now you can go." Ji Yi says, "You don't know anything, so who are you to judge us?" Dr. Hao says, "Tell me, a girl without caring about her health and pain will carry a baby in her womb just for you? Do you think she is attracted to your face, or is it something else? Listen to one thing. She trusts you that you will take good care of the future baby and give her all the happiness. She has this hope from you, and you, as a husband and a dad, are not taking responsibility for either. You have broken her trust. Take your contract." Saying this, Dr. Hao leaves from there. Shi Yi is also about to leave when his eyes fall on Gia Shin. He is shocked. Gia Shin says to him, "I didn't ask you to be good. I don't need your empathy. But please, don't use Shimi and me. It will be very bad." Saying this, Gia Shin leaves from there, crying. In the next scene, Jung Ren comes to his mom and tells her, "Mom, today is the ribbon cutting day, and I am going there." His mom is trying to stop him. Jung Ren says, "Mom, today, Gia Shin will be the one who gets embarrassed." Just then, Shi Yi also comes and starts listening to their conversation. Jung Ren is saying to his mom, she is not even afraid to go home. From the workers to everyone, they all know that Grandma is in the hospital because of Gia Shin. Grandma had fired them from the company, but I still formed a partnership with the Haifei group, and all the factory workers listened to me. Hearing all this, Shi Yi starts thinking something. Now we see a scene from the past where Gia Shin's mom says to Shi Yi, "I know you don't love Gia Shin. You made a mistake out of foolishness, and now you have no other choice. But now you are married, and for you, Gia Shin might be an ordinary girl, but for me, she is my only daughter." Now in the present scene, Jung Ren is shocked to see Shi Yi. Shi Yi says, "You will go to the hospital today. After all, you are an obedient son, right?" Saying this, Shi Yi leaves. After this, Shi Yi goes to the hospital. Gia Shin asks him, "What are you doing here? You were supposed to go to the ceremony, right?" Shi Yi says, "Some other important person is also yet to go." Gia Shin says, "Don't worry about Grandma. She is happy for you." But Shi Yi holds Gia Shin's hand and says, "Come with me to Huano Island." Gia Shin says, "You are going to cut the ribbon. What will I do there? I have to take care of Grandma. I'm not going anywhere." Shi Yi says, "Do you think you have the courage to be a good mom? Shimi doesn't like your shampoo. It made you vomit. And whatever you ate, he didn't like that either. You have to be very careful." Gia Shin angrily says, "I really don't want to come." And she is about to leave. Shi Yi grabs her, pushes her against the wall, and gets close to her and says, "Look, if you don't come to the island with me, I will fire all of the factory workers and make the island fully automatic and make my AI plan successful. I am not a good person." Gia Shin starts to go with him. Seeing this, Shi Yi smiles. In the next scene, Shi Yi and Gia Shin reach Huaniao Island. Shi Yi, in front of everyone, holds Gia Shin's hand and is about to take her to the stage. Gia Shin's mom is surprised to see this. Gia Shin says to Shi Yi, "Let go of me. I have to go to the hospital." Shi Yi says, "You know what was said about you? If you know, then say that you didn't do it." Gia Shin says, "I have to go." Shi Yi says, "First, stay and say that you didn't do this, and then go." "Look, Gia Shin, I trust you. Do you trust yourself? When you gave the speech, people laughed and accepted it, and today, when everyone is talking behind your back, you are not saying anything. You have always lived in your own world and only thought about yourself. Do you really think this world is clean? And do you even know how many people will be affected by this?" Gia Shin is about to say something, but Shi Yi grabs her and says, "Gia Shin, who am I? Gia Shin says, Wang Shi-yi. Shi-yi says, and who else am I? Gia Shin says, you are the general manager of Chengzhai. Shi-yi says, no, I am your husband. Treating you badly means treating me the same way. If you don't think about that and don't even respond, what will people think about me? Will you be strong for me? Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and replies, yes. Shi-yi takes her to the stage. Just then, Zheng Ren and the manager of the Hi-Fi company, Mr. Zhou, come there. Assistant Anson stops them. Everyone starts talking about Gia Shin. Shi-yi says to Gia Shin, you can do it. Gia Shin, in front of everyone, says, I love Grandma very much. She has treated me very well. I have not done anything that would hurt her. I have not done anything bad to anyone that would make her angry. These rumors that have spread are all lies. Hearing this, everyone starts talking about Gia Shin. Ji says, you can trust me because I am the general manager of the Chengji group. I saved your jobs. You all care about this. That's why you are associated with the Hi-Fi group. Hearing this, Mr. Zhou goes on stage and says, Mr. Shi, just sign this factory over to us. Now, as Mr. Zhou stands next to Gia Shin starts to feel like vomiting. Shi asks, what happened? Gia Shin says, I feel like vomiting. Mr. Zhou says, what's wrong with her? Hey, come on, let's cut the ribbon first. Reporter, take my photo. And you, girl, get out of here. Saying this, Mr. Zhou is about to push Gia Shin back, but Gia Shin's hand hits Mr. Zhou's head, which causes his wig to fall off. Seeing this, everyone is shocked. Gia Shin says sorry to Mr. Zhou, but Mr. Zhou starts yelling at her. Shi pushes Gia Shin back and says, speak with some respect. She is my employee. She works as the general manager of the Chengzhai company, and our rule is to give respect to everyone. If you insult her, you will also have to apologize in front of everyone. Hearing this, Mr. Zhou says, are you kidding? Instead of her apologizing to me, you are asking me to apologize? Mr. Wang Xiyi, don't you know how to do business? Zheng Ren comes in between and apologizes to everyone. Mr. Zhou says, now this deal is canceled. Hearing this, Gia Shin starts to apologize to Mr. Zhou. Shi pushes Gia Shin back and says, Mr. Zhou, since you have already made up your mind, let me tell you my thoughts. I tried your shampoo. I didn't like it at all, and I don't deal in things I don't like, and I will not bow my dignity in front of money. And now, as the manager of the Chengji group, I announce that all production in the island factory is stopped. Saying this, Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and is about to leave from there. Gia Shin is very happy and holds Shi's hand. After this, Gia Shin and Shi return to Shanghai. Gia Shin goes to the hospital with Si Qi. Just then, she gets a call from Yu Shin, who tells Gia Shin, I have left home and have come to Shanghai. Hearing this, Gia Shin is shocked. Now, on the other hand, Ji Yi has left his meeting and has come to find Gia Shin. Just then, Gia Shin also sees Shi Yi and asks him, how are you here? Shi Yi asks, is your checkup done? Gia Shin says, yes. Just then, Yu Shin also comes there and seeing Shi Yi asks, Mr. Shi Yi, did you come with Gia Shin? I had no idea. Well, people don't know how close you are. That's why they gossip. By the way, Mr. Shi Yi, will you come shopping with us? Gia Shin says, yes, okay, but he has a lot of work. Shi says, yes, maybe I am free today, so I will go with you. And then the three of them go shopping. Yu Shin goes inside a store and leaves the two of them alone. Gia Shin says to Shi Yi, you will get bored with us here. I hope I haven't disturbed you. Shi Yi says, my behavior towards you was not right. To get to Dr. Hao, I used both of you. You didn't even tell anyone, so we are even. Gia Shin says, it's not like that. You are very good to me. Yesterday, too, you stood with me, and you don't need to think about me before doing anything. About that doctor, I overreacted. By the way, I was worried about my future. Please forgive me. By the way, you didn't go to the hospital for my checkup, right? Am I right? Shi Yi says, no. Gia Shin says, you wanted to please Dr. Hao? Shi Yi says, in the matter of heritage, he is the only one who can save us. Just then, Yu Shin comes there and takes Shi Yi to help her. Gia Shin starts thinking something. Yu Shin says to her, Gia Shin, will you also help me? Now, after shopping, the three of them go in the lift, but suddenly the lift gets stuck. Shi Yi calls the control room there. The security there tells them to relax and says they will send a repairman. But just then, Yu Shin's health starts to deteriorate. Yu Shin says, I am in a lot of pain. Gia Shin says, I think she is having contractions. Shi Yi asks, have you ever had such pain before? Yu Shin says, no, I have been having back pain since this morning. Shi Yi says, yes, this is a sign of contractions. And then Shi Yi takes off his jacket and makes Yu Shin sit on it and says to Gia Shin, you check her cervix. And he himself says to security, we have a pregnant woman with us. The security says, the repairman is on his way. Shi Yi gives them the doctor's number and asks them to call. Yu Shin says, I am in a lot of pain. I can't bear it anymore. Shi Yi says to Gia Shin, Did you check her cervix? How big is it? Gia Shin says, it's about 4 fingers wide. Just then, security calls Dr. Hao and asks Shi Yi to talk to him. Dr. Hao says to Shi Yi, I already told you that I don't want to talk to you. Shi Yi says, Doctor, I am stuck in an elevator, and Gia Shin's sister is in a lot of pain due to pregnancy. Dr. Hao says, tell me about her condition. Shi Yi says she is having contractions after a short while, and each contraction is for a minute, and the cervix dilation is 5 inches. Dr. Hao says there is nothing to worry about, but that doesn't mean there is no danger. Do you people have anything with alcohol in it? And do you have scissors to cut the cord? Gia Shin says, I have alcohol pads and small scissors. Dr. Hao says, okay, we don't know when the security team will reach there, so you clean the scissors with alcohol pads. And does any of you know Lamaze? Shi Yi says, Doctor, I know. Dr. Hao says, good. Until the rescue team arrives, ask her to do it. Shi Yi says to Yushin, just be calm. Look, Gia Shin and I are with you. Calm down, Yushin. Come on. Now take a deep breath. First in and then out. Dr. Hao is happy hearing Shi Yi's words. Just then, the lift shakes violently. Shi Yi holds Gia Shin, and the lift is also fixed and opens. The doctor comes and takes Yushin, and Gia Shin, and Shi Yi also come out. Gia Shin gives Shi Yi a water bottle and says, Shi Yi, you are great. If you were not there, I don't know what I would have done. Shi Yi says, we saved the baby because of Dr. Hao. By the way, Gia Shin, thank you. I didn't know that there are so many discomforts in pregnancy and that giving birth to a baby is so dangerous. Thank you for keeping Shimi. And when you are in labor, I will always be with you. Gia Shin says, okay. Just then, they hear Yushin's baby crying. Gia Shin is very happy. After this, Gia Shin is sitting with Yushin's baby. Yushin says, give this baby to Mr. Shi Yi. He helped us a lot. Gia Shin gives the baby to Shi Yi. Shi starts playing with him and thinks, the baby's nose is just like his mom's. Will my baby also look like me? Eyes, nose, and mouth. Maybe his mom's personality will also come through. Maybe it shouldn't. It's not such a bad thing. But my anger shouldn't come through. In the next scene, Jung Ren is sitting with all the clients because the stock market is falling, and Shi Yi has also canceled the deal with the Heifei group. A client says, the company's situation is bad right now, and Shi Yi's ability is falling short. Jung Ren says, I think you are all right. Maybe Mr. Shi Yi should apologize to Joe and sign the contract. Just then, Shi Yi comes there and says, I will not apologize. I have to show you all something. The authorization report that just came from the French government, and it took us 3 years to get authorization for the Heritage series. Jung Ren says, the deal with the Heifei group has also been canceled, and our stock price is decreasing, and the market is also not stable. Shi Yi says, you studied abroad. I am even doubting your qualifications. Jung Ren says, I know. Shi Yi says, if you know, then don't shift the focus. Hearing this, Jung Ren gets angry and sits down. Just then, a client says, we have to change the general manager. The other client says, it took 20 years to create the Heritage soap and Shi Yi has made it in a different way, so how can we let it go like this? The client says, yes, but due to his negligence, our shares have decreased. And if a general manager like this remains in our company, no one will buy our products. Just then, Dr. Hao comes there and says, gentlemen, today I have come here as an advisor of the World Health Organization. I have accepted Mr. Wang Shi Yi's invitation and I will represent his product. Saying this, Dr. Hao congratulates Shi Yi. Seeing this, Shi Yi is also shocked and says thank you to Dr. Hao. Dr. Hao says, to be honest, intelligent people like Mr. Shi Yi are very rare. That's why I trust his Heritage series and him. Hearing this, a client says, now that Dr. Hao has said it, I want to give Mr. Shi Yi another chance. And then all the clients agree on this matter. Then Jung Ren also has to agree on this matter. Seeing this, Shi Yi is very surprised. After this, Dr. Hao goes out and tells Gia Shin about this because Gia Shin had asked him to do all this. Just then, Shi Yi also comes there and says to Dr. Hao, why did you suddenly represent Heritage? Dr. Hao says, you should ask Gia Shin this question. Saying this, Dr. Hao leaves. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to a parent-child classroom. Shi Yi is already present there. He says to Gia Shin, I have brought a textbook for you, read it well. Gia Shin is shocked and asks, you will take the class with me? Shi Yi says, from now on, I will try my best to attend every class with you and come for your every checkup myself. Gia Shin asks, but why? Shi Yi says, because you convinced Dr. Hao it's only fair that I attend class with you. In the next scene, Gia Shin is sitting with Grandma. Just then, Shi Yi comes there and says to Grandma, Grandma, Heritage is successful now. We have become popular. Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and says, really? Shi Yi says, yes, and now even Dr. Hao is representing us. Hearing this, Gia Shin hugs Shi Yi. Shi Yi asks her, what are you doing? Gia Shin says, my mom says that whenever there is an occasion of happiness or great sadness, one should hug someone. Otherwise, happiness turns into sadness, and sadness feels even more. Saying this, Gia Shin hugs Shi tightly. Shi also hugs Gia Shin and starts smiling. Just then, Grandma also smiles seeing them. Now here we find out that Grandma is fine. She was acting like she was in a coma. In the next scene, Joe comes to Shi and says to him, "It seems you haven't read the contract." Shi says, "No, I remember every single point of the contract." Joe says, "Okay, then you must have also read that whoever cancels the deal will have to pay double the payment to the other company." Saying this, Joe asks Shi to watch a video on his mobile. When Shi watches the video, it shows him canceling the deal. Just then, Grandma comes there. Shi is shocked to see her. Joe says, "Madam Wang, even if I am wrong, your grandchild signed the contract first." Grandma says, "Mr. Zheng, tell them." Mr. Zheng comes and says to Zhou, "I am the lawyer of the Chengji Group, and Mr. Zhou, in your contract, paragraph 9 says that Party B, Chengji Group, is given the right to cancel this contract, and Party A, Haifei Group, will not have to pay any fine or default penalty if Party A's Haifei Group work is detrimental to this contract. This contract has come into effect with the stamp of both parties." Hearing this, Joe gets angry and says, "When did they add this?" And Zheng Ren is also embarrassed. Grandma says, "I know my grandchild. He does everything in a hurry. He didn't even see the added article, but you are different. Your dad gave you this business, but how can you be so irresponsible?" Hearing this, Mr. Zhou leaves from there. Shi comes to Grandma and says, "Whatever punishment you give me, I am ready because as a general manager, I made a mistake." Grandma says, "To be honest, I had thought that I would cut your salary or fire you from the job, but then I thought that I should keep an eye on you. I have a special assistant who will keep an eye on you. She will always be with you and will also know all the company's matters." And then Grandma takes Gia Shin's name. Aunt Shu Ling says, "Gia Shin, Mom, do you really want this?" Grandma says, "That day, Gia Shin vomited because of the product's smell. Then I got the idea that we should test the products. By the way, Shi, what do you think? She is your wife. We should give her a chance." Shi, shocked, says, "Yes." Grandma hugs Shi and says, "Whatever you have done with Gia Shin, I know everything. I'll tell you one thing. I have told lawyer Mr. Shen to change my will. If you cheat on Gia Shin, I will sign the will, and after my death, all the property will go to Gia Shin's name." Hearing this, Shi is shocked. Grandma says, "Remember my words. If you mess up, remember." Shi reluctantly says, "Yes, I understand." Now at night, Gia Shin is sleeping on the sofa. Just then, Grandma knocks on the door. Shi quickly picks up Gia Shin and makes her sleep on the bed. Just then, Gia Shin also wakes up and asks Shi, "What happened?" Shi says, "Grandma is here." Just then, Grandma also comes inside. Shi quickly goes to Grandma. Grandma asks Shi, "Has Gia Shin slept?" Shi says yes. Grandma takes Shi aside and says, "Gia Shin will go to the company from tomorrow and will not eat at home, so you take her out for dinner and feed her something healthy." Gia Shin is also listening to all this. And then Grandma says goodnight and leaves. Shi says, "What's this? You woke me up for such a small thing?" And then he goes to Gia Shin. Gia Shin is about to get up from the bed, but Shi holds her and makes her lie down again, saying, "You are pregnant? You sleep on the bed." Saying this, Shi sleeps on the sofa. Gia Shin is happy seeing him. In the next scene, Gia Shin and Shi are going to the company. Gia Shin is reading the documents. Assistant Anson says to Gia Shin, "Gia Shin, you look a little different today. Maybe because you are not wearing glasses today." Shi says to Anson, "You just drive the car quietly." Saying this, Shi starts looking at Gia Shin. Gia Shin starts reading the documents. After a while, when Gia Shin looks at Shi is still looking at Gia Shin, which makes Gia Shin confused. Shi says, "Gia Shin, you should freshen up. We are going to the lawyers." Gia Shin says, "Yes, okay." And then Gia Shin says, "Hey, the law firm, then we are not going to the company?" Shi, smiling, says, "Today is your first day, so we have to get your employment transferred." Hearing this, Gia Shin starts getting ready. Seeing this, Shi starts laughing and says, "I was just kidding. I have to get some documents from Mr. Shen." Gia Shin says, "Okay, fine." But Shi is still laughing. Now, as Ji and Gia Shin go to Mr. Shen's company, Fong welcomes Shi and asks him to come inside. But Shi remains standing and looks at Gia Shin. Fang, looking at Gia Shin, says, "Hello, Miss Gia Shin. Come this way." And then Shi and Gia Shin start going with Fang. Just then, Mr. Zheng comes from behind and says, "Wait, Mr. Shi, this is quite short notice, so we haven't prepared the documents yet." Gia Shin says, "I know where the documents are," and she is about to go. Fang says, "Yes, I'll help you." But Shi says, "1 minute, will you have the special assistant of the chairwoman of the Chengji Group get the documents?" Fang says, "I'm sorry, Miss Gia Shin. Please wait for 2 minutes. I will bring the documents right now." And then Mr. Zheng asks Gia Shin and Shi to sit and goes away himself. Gia Shin says to Shi, "I was just helping a little." Shi says, "Gia Shin, stand straight, chin up. Do what you have to do. Don't overthink. You are the chairwoman's special assistant. You are representing grandma. If you can't trust yourself, how will you make others trust you? Gia Shin says, sorry, I didn't understand that. Shi Yi says, be confident. You are the manager now. Gia Shin says, me? Shi Yi says, yes. By the way, I am your rock. Gia Shin starts laughing, and Shi Yi also smiles. After this, Shi Yi takes Gia Shin to the company and introduces her to all the department managers. He goes to Anson and says, and you don't need to introduce this gentleman. By the way, this is Assistant Anson. In the next scene, Shi Yi is having a meeting and says to Gia Shin, there is a big difference in the timing between Europe and here, and we have a lot of work, so you might have to make decisions on your own. Your training will start right now. Saying this, he makes Gia Shin sit in his chair and himself tells some important things. But Gia Shin is yawning. Seeing this, everyone laughs. Assistant Anson goes to Gia Shin and touches her hand. Shi Yi also goes to Gia Shin and asks, are you feeling sleepy? Gia Shin says, no, not at all. Shi Yi starts his meeting again, but Gia Shin is still feeling very sleepy. Anson says to her, you can't sleep. Shi Yi also sees her and says, that's enough for today, and he starts telling some important things. Gia Shin's stomach starts growling. Shi Yi tells everyone to have lunch. After this, Shi Yi takes Gia Shin for lunch. Gia Shin asks, why fish for me? Shi Yi says, it will give protein to your brain. But Gia Shin's eyes are on Shi Yi's meat. Shi Yi gives her a bite. Gia Shin quickly eats it. Shi Yi says, did I say I would feed you? You are making everyone dance to your tune, Gia Shin. Gia Shin says, sorry, and it's not like that. Here, you eat too. And then Gia Shin feeds Shi Yi with her own hands. Shi Yi also eats the fish and says, I was just kidding. You got serious. Just then, the assistant comes with a lot of files, and there are sticky notes on all of them, with different colors for each department. Anson says, these days, all information is available on smartphones, but Mr. Shi said to put different colored sticky notes on each department because it will be easy for you only. Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy. Shi also stomps his foot hard on Anson's foot. Anson leaves from there. Anson leaves. In the next scene, Grandma asks Gia Shin and Shi Yi to have lunch at home. They both go to Grandma and ask, Grandma, is there something special today? Grandma tells them, a guest of mine is coming today, and I want to introduce you to them. Just then, the doorbell rings. It's Dylan. Shi Yi gets angry seeing Dylan. Dylan gives Grandma a gift, which is a heritage product of their own company that Dylan bought from Europe. Seeing this, Grandma is happy, and then the three of them start having lunch. Dylan says to Gia Shin, I heard that after 3 months, the belly starts to grow. Gia Shin says, yes, my old clothes have become a little tight. Hearing this, Shi Yi gets jealous and says, I think we came here to have lunch, not to ask Gia Shin questions. Grandma says, Shi Yi is going abroad, so after he leaves, Dylan will help Gia Shin and stay with her at the company. Hearing this, Shi Yi gets very jealous. The next morning, when Shi Yi wakes up, there is a sticky note in front of him with good morning written on it. Seeing this, Shi Yi smiles and comes out and asks Grandma, where is Gia Shin? Grandma says, she went to the company with Dylan. Hearing this, Shi Yi gets even more jealous and says, Grandma, you all had breakfast without me? Grandma points to a lunchbox. When Shi Yi picks up the lunchbox, there are no sticky notes in it. Seeing this, Shi Yi asks Grandma, where are the sticky notes? Grandma says, I don't know. In the next scene, Sichi comes to a reunion where all her classmates are married, but Sichi is still not married. So everyone is talking about their husbands and children, but Sichi is sitting there getting bored. Just then, Sichi's ex-boyfriend says to her, Sichi, I am going to be a dad, and you are still single. And everyone else starts saying the same thing to Sichi. Sichi, in anger, tells everyone that she has a boyfriend who loves her very much. Everyone asks Sichi to call her boyfriend. Sichi comes out and starts thinking, what should I do now? On the other hand, Anson is standing at home. Just then, his eyes fall on Sichi's trophy. He picks it up and starts looking at it, but as he puts the trophy back, it falls and breaks. Seeing this, Anson gets scared and tries to fix the trophy. And then he calls Sichi and says, the sewage at your house is broken, which is why there's a lot of smell, so don't come home tonight. Sichi says, okay, but you can come to help me, but come well-dressed. Anson says, okay. Now, on the other hand, Sichi goes and sits with her classmates. After a while, Anson comes there. Sichi calls him darling. Anson asks her, what are you doing? Sichi says, whatever I say, you just have to keep smiling. Anson puts his hand on her shoulder and says, darling, do you want to tell everyone how much love there is between us? Sichi's ex-boyfriend, Jiaming, stands up and says, did Sichi tell you that I am her ex-boyfriend? Anson says, do I remember? You were not a good boy. By the way, I think it's strange how a girl like Sichi fell in love with a boy like you. And you, Sichi, you got ready at least 3 times to come to the reunion. And you have been on a diet for many days so that you can wear new clothes well and all that for this fool. Hearing this, everyone laughs and Sichi is embarrassed. Jiaming says, Will you two stop lying? See Chi, when we broke up, you were falling at my feet in the rain and saying, don't leave me, but I still left you. And all this happened a long time ago. I have moved on in my life, but you are still in the same place. And you put someone in front of us and said, this is my boyfriend. And once again in my life, I found out how much of a liar you are. Hearing this, Si-Chi starts crying. Anson says, Jamang, open your eyes and see. I am the special assistant to the general manager of the Chungjie group. And who are you? I really love Si-Chi very much. Who are you to talk about us? Jiaming says, stop your fake drama. The way you talked about her, it didn't seem at all that you are her boyfriend. Hearing this, Anson directly kisses Si-Chi, which surprises everyone. And Si-Chi is also quite shocked. After this, Gia Shin is at the company, and just then she faints. Dylan and assistant Anson quickly go to her. Now, on the other hand, Shi Yi is at the airport and gets a call from Anna, who tells Shi Yi, I will come to pick you up tomorrow, and then we will spend the whole day together. Shi Yi says, yes, okay. And then Shi Yi calls Anson and says, Gia Shin's health was not good. Cancel some of her meetings today. Anson says, Gia Shin fainted at the company, so we brought her to the hospital. Hearing this, Shi Yi says, I am also coming there. Anson says, no, you go abroad. This is a good opportunity for you. I will take care of all this. But just then, from behind, the nurse's voice says that someone from Gia Shin's family should come quickly. Anson says, yes, I am coming. Saying this, Anson hangs up the phone. Shi Yi also gets very worried. Now, on the other hand, Gia Shin regains consciousness and asks, where am I? The aunt says, you are in the hospital and Grandma is very worried because of you. Gia Shin says, I am fine, Grandma, but today is my class and I have to go. Grandma says, I will call and tell them that you are not well. Gia Shin says, no, Grandma, this is a very important class for me and I have to go. Grandma says, okay, Dylan will go with you. After this, Dylan and Gia Shin are taking the class. Dylan does everything very well. Just then, Shi Yi also comes there. The teacher says to Dylan, you are a very good dad. Gia Shin says, he is not. Hearing this, Shi Yi goes to Gia Shin and asks Dylan to leave from there. Gia Shin asks Shi Yi, you didn't go abroad? Shi Yi says, I missed my flight. And then he starts taking his class. Dylan, while leaving, says to Gia Shin, keep guiding him. He is not doing it right. Shi Yi says to Dylan, hey, who gave you the right to talk to my wife like that? Go away from here. Dylan leaves and Shi Yi and Gia Shin start taking the class. In the next scene, Shi Yi is going to the company. Gia Shin gives him a lunchbox, but Shi Yi refuses and leaves. Gia Shin doesn't feel good. Now, at night, Gia Shin, Grandma, Aunt, and Jung Ren are having dinner. Just then, Shi Yi comes there. Seeing him, everyone starts taking their food and leaving. Shi Yi gets angry and says, leave something for me, and Grandma says, there is soup on the table, drink it. Shi Yi picks up the soup and starts drinking it. Everyone was ignoring Shi Yi on Grandma's instructions so that Shi Yi would realize his mistake. The next morning, Shi Yi comes to his room and says, we are a family. I don't love her. Just then, Gia Shin comes out of the wardrobe. Shi Yi asks her, where are you going? Gia Shin says, I am going shopping with Grandma. Shi Yi says, wait for me, and calls Anson to cancel his meetings for the day. He says to Gia Shin, I have been noticing you lately. You are ignoring me. Dr. Hao gave me this book, which says that a pregnant woman's mood keeps changing, and this is because of hormones. Hearing this, Gia Shin gets angry and says, oh, so my mood swings are because of my hormones? Then stay away from me, or I will yell at you. Saying this, Gia Shin sits on the bed, but just then her belt breaks. Seeing this, Shi Yi starts laughing and says, look, your pants button broke. It seems Jimmy is having his own way. Gia Shin says, get out of here, leave me alone. Saying this, Gia Shin goes into the changing room. Shi Yi gives her a dress. After this, Shi Yi and Gia Shin go shopping. Just then, the mall salesman asks Gia Shin and Shi Yi to get their photo clicked, but Gia Shin and Shi Yi both refuse. Just then, a girl comes and says to the salesman, stop insisting. They are not husband and wife. The salesman agrees, but Shi Yi hears this and asks for his and Gia Shin's photo to be clicked. The photographer starts clicking their photo and asks them to smile. Shi Yi pulls Gia Shin close to him and smiles. Now, after shopping, Gia Shin says to Shi Yi, wait, let's sit for a while. My feet are hurting. Shi Yi and Gia Shin sit down, but Gia Shin's shoes are uncomfortable, which is why she has a small wound on her foot. Seeing this, Shi Yi looks at her foot and says, you can't wear these shoes. Gia Shin says, but I just bought these shoes. They are very nice. I can't throw them away. Shi says, "Are you feeling bad for your shoes or for your feet?" Gia Shin says, "I am feeling bad for my feet because they won't be able to see such nice shoes again." Hearing this, Shi picks up Gia Shin and takes her to a shoe store and gets her nice shoes. After getting the shoes, they are coming back. Just then, Anna's friend comes from the front and says to Shi, "Wang Xi, you were supposed to be in Paris. What are you doing here?" Hearing this, Gia Shin says, "Mr. Xi, I'll be going now. I will check all the files and send them to you." Saying this, Gia Shin takes the things from Xi and leaves, and she is also very sad. Now, on the other hand, Xi starts looking for Gia Shin, but he can't find her. So he calls Anson and asks him to ask Siqi about her. On the other hand, Anna's friend calls her and tells her Xi was with a girl outside a baby store. They both looked very happy. Hearing this, Anna becomes sad. Now, at night, Gia Shin sits outside the company. Just then, Dylan comes there and puts his coat on Gia Shin and sits next to her and asks the reason for her sadness. Gia Shin says, "Nothing." Dylan tells her, "When I was little, I had a younger sister who used to play all the time, but I wished that she would go somewhere far away from me. And one day she really went far away from me. My wish came true, but after that day, I was never happy. I have been looking for her since then. I even had 32 DNA tests done for her, but I found my sister. But I still haven't given up. I am still looking for her today." Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes sad. Dylan says, "Look, I came here to comfort you and I'm telling you my sad story." Just then, Shi comes there and taking off Gia Shin's coat, thanks Dylan for giving the coat and is about to take Gia Shin. Gia Shin says thank you to Dylan. Dylan says to Gia Shin, "Remember my words and next time we will meet for dinner." Hearing this, Shi gets jealous and takes her to a restaurant for dinner and asks her, "Why didn't you pick up my phone?" Gia Shin says, "I couldn't hear it." Shi says, "You are lying." Gia Shin asks him to eat. Shi says to her, "We are a family and you will never leave me alone. We will live together and get through this difficult time. Whenever you have any trouble, you tell me." Gia Shin is happy to hear this. Shi asks her to eat. In the next scene, Gia Shin gifts a cup each to Jungren and Aunt Shuling. Seeing this, the aunt and Jungren are very happy and say thank you to Gia Shin. Now, in the morning, Shi comes for breakfast and asks, "Aunt, where is Gia Shin?" The aunt tells him she quickly made breakfast for everyone and went to her mom's place. Shi starts having breakfast, but just then his eyes fall on Jungren's cup and he asks, "Oh, wow, where did you get this cup?" Jungren says, "Gia Shin gave it to me." Shi says, "Oh, and Aunt Gia Shin gave this to you too?" Aunt Shu Ling says, "Yes, she is very nice." Shi looks at Grandma's cup and seeing another cup says, "This must be mine." The aunt tells him, "No, this is Gia Shin's." Hearing this, Shi gets sad and is about to leave. The aunt gives him a lunchbox. In the next scene, Gia Shin reaches her mom's house, but her mom is not there. Gia Shin goes to Yu Shin. Yu Shin is crying because of her baby, because he is bothering her a lot. On the other hand, Gia Shin's mom also reaches the Wang house. Aunt Shu Ling takes her inside. Gia Shin's mom says to them, "I will cook for all of you." Gia Shin is there now. Aunt Shu Ling takes them to the kitchen and says, "I really like people who cook." Now, when Gia Shin's mom is cooking, Shu Ling comes to her and says, "Your food smells so good." And she is about to taste it. But Gia Shin's mom stops her and says, "This will be hot right now." Shu Ling says, "Okay, I couldn't wait because its smell was so good." And then Aunt Shu Ling takes Gia Shin's mom to Gia Shin's room, where Gia Shin's mom sees Anna's picture and asks, "Who is this?" Aunt Shu Ling says, "This is Shiyi's girlfriend." Hearing this, Gia Shin's mom is shocked. Aunt Shu Ling says, "Sorry, my tongue slipped. This was Shiyi's ex-girlfriend." Saying this, Aunt Shu Ling leaves. Gia Shin's mom looks at the photo and starts looking for something in the room. Just then, she also finds Anna's hair clip and a photo of Shiyi with Anna. Just then, her eyes fall on the divorce paper. Seeing this, Gia Shin's mom gets angry and ruins Anna's photo and throws the photo down forcefully and starts crying a lot and says, "My daughter, you can't bear all this. I will not let you do this." Saying this, Gia Shin's mom messages Shiyi. Reading this message, Shiyi is shocked and quickly goes to Gia Shin on Huano Island and asks her to come out. Gia Shin comes out. Shiyi says to her, "Gia Shin, it's true that we are not a couple, but that doesn't mean you should treat me as a stranger. What I mean is that if your mood is bad, I should be the first one to know." Gia Shin asks, "What are you trying to say?" Shiyi shows Gia Shin her mom's message, which says, "Shiyi, the day you took Gia Shin as your wife, her life changed. Marriage is a new birth for a girl. Happiness if you find the right person, otherwise pain. I know Gia Shin lied to me because of you, because she cares for you and wants to protect you. I don't want to scold her. Just do me one favor, take care of her." Whenever she distances herself from you, understand that she is upset but can't say it. At that time, just hug her and give her a sense of belonging. Reading this, Gia Shin gets emotional. Ji comes and tries to hug her from behind, but then he holds Gia Shin and pulls her close and smiles. After this, Gia Shin is cooking at night. Just then, Shi comes there holding Yu Shin's baby and says, "Look, Gia Feng, your aunt is cooking." While cooking, Gia Shin's hair is bothering her. Shi comes and covers her hair and asks Gia Shin to cook. Seeing this, Gia Shin is happy. And when Gia Shin has cooked, Shi takes the food to the table. Gia Shin comes and takes Gia Feng from Shi and loves her. Seeing this, Shi comes and feeds Gia Shin with his own hands and says, "Don't just take care of other people's children. The food will get cold. And will Shimi like this?" Hearing this, Gia Shin starts smiling. Now, after eating, Gia Shin and Shi both fall asleep together on the sofa. Just then, Yu Shin comes there with her husband Tian and is shocked to see Gia Shin sleeping on Shi. She clicks their photo. Tian asks her to put a blanket on them, and then they both leave from there. Now, when Shi wakes up in the morning, he is surprised to see Gia Shin next to him. Just then, Gia Shin turns her face towards Shi's face. Shi keeps looking at her and is about to kiss her, but just then, Yu Shin comes there. Seeing her, Shi quickly stands up. Gia Shin also gets up. Yu Shin says, "You two quickly have breakfast, and your mom has also come back." After this, Gia Shin and Shi come back to Shanghai. Aunt Xu Ling is shocked to see them and stops Shi from going into the room. But Shi doesn't listen to her and goes into the room. There, Aunt Xu Ling has removed Anna's photo and put up a baby's photo. Seeing this, Shi is shocked. Aunt Xu Ling says, "I did this for Gia Shin because looking at this kind of photo makes the baby healthy." Shi doesn't get angry at this and says, "You did a very good thing. Now this picture will stay in this room." Hearing this, Aunt Xu Ling is surprised, and Gia Shin is also happy. In the next scene, Shi goes to a charity auction and asks Anson, "Gia Shin hasn't come yet. She is so slow." Just then, Gia Shin comes there with Dylan and says, "Sorry, I'm late." Seeing this, Fang says to Gia Shin, "Gia Shin, you are having fun." Shi says, "She came with me." Dylan says, "In what capacity are you saying this?" Gia Shin came with me as my partner, so she will go with me. Saying this, Dylan is about to take Gia Shin's hand, but Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and says, "She came here as the owner of the Qingji group, so she will go with me." Saying this, Shi takes Gia Shin and leaves. Now, on the way back from the charity, Shi says to Gia Shin, "When I look at you, I feel like something is going to happen to you. Do you think you can handle everything like this alone? It's not your fault that you are pregnant. I made you sign the agreement. I told you to go out, and you even left for Anna, leaving me. You kept crying alone. How can you be so stupid, Gia Shin?" Gia Shin, crying, says, "Don't be so nice. I am afraid that I will never be able to leave you." Hearing this, Shi hugs Gia Shin from behind and says, "Don't ever think about this again. That is in the future, and we are living today. And most importantly, I can't see you sad." After this, Shi is sleeping. Gia Shin goes to him and says, "Shimi, this is your dad. His eyebrows are very nice and his nose is also high. And if you look like him, you will be very beautiful." Saying this, Gia Shin is about to leave, but Shi grabs her and makes her lie next to him and says, "Gia Shin, don't move." And then he kisses Gia Shin. Seeing this, Gia Shin is happy and falls asleep next to Shi. In the next scene, Shi is in the office. Anson opens Shi's lunchbox and there is something in it. Anson picks it up and gives it to Shi and starts reading the sticky note which says, "I have made a cricket design cup for you. Open it and see. Making this cup was tough. I spoiled many cups. This is the only cup that was made successfully. Maybe you will like it." Hearing this, Shi quickly takes the sticky note and says, "This is my personal letter." Anson leaves from there. Shi thinks, why did she make a cricket? According to my name, it should be a lizard. After this, Anson gives Shi black tea in the same cup. Ji is very happy drinking the tea. Seeing this, Assistant Anson says, "It seems the tea is very good today." Shi says, "With this cup, I will drink as much black tea as you give me." Hearing this, Anson is about to leave. Shi calls him and says, "Ask Gia Shin's roommates what Gia Shin likes." Anson says, "You can ask her yourself." Shi says, "Her birthday is coming. I have to give her a gift." Just then, Shi gets a call from Anna, who tells him, "I am coming to Shanghai in 3 days. This time, we will celebrate your birthday well." Hearing this, Shi becomes sad and says, "Okay, and when you come, I need to talk to you." In the next scene, Shi and Gia Shin go to take a class where the teacher makes them do different exercises and says, "Now you two have to lie down holding each other's hands so that the baby can feel both of you." Hearing this, Shi and Gia Shin both lie down, and the teacher leaves. Shi calls out, "Chen Jia Shin?" Chen Jia Shin replies, Shi says, "Nothing. I just wanted to call you." by the way, your birthday is coming, right? Gia Shin says, you remember? Shi Yi says, is there anything I don't remember? Gia Shin says, when I was little, I wanted someone to remember my birthday, someone to celebrate my birthday with me. Shi Yi says, don't worry about that. I remember your birthday because we were born on the same date. Gia Shin says, I also remember your birthday. How did you celebrate your birthday before? Shi Yi says, on my birthday, Anna and I go to a rich restaurant and celebrate there. That restaurant, when it opens, every day, those who want to celebrate their birthday or let their friend perform on stage. Now we see a scene from the past where Shi Yi is sitting in a rich restaurant on his birthday. Just then, the host calls Anna on stage, who comes and performs for Shi Yi. Seeing this, Shi Yi is happy. After the performance, Anna asks Shi Yi, what do you want from me? Whatever you say, I will agree. Shi Yi says, I want you to celebrate my birthday with me here every year. And then the photographer clicks their photo. Now in the present scene, Shi Yi says, she will be back soon. Gia Shin asks, and then? Just then, the teacher comes and tells them, today's class is over, and keep practicing what you learned today. Saying this, the teacher leaves. Shi Yi asks, what were you saying? Gia Shin says, nothing. Shi Yi says, I won't be able to be with you on my birthday. I'm sorry. Gia Shin says, it's okay. Shi Yi says, I still have work left. I'll drop you home first. Gia Shin says, I'll go by myself. Shi Yi says, okay, take care. We will talk at home in the evening. Saying this, Shi Yi goes back to the company and asks Anson to work on the files. Anson says, no, Mr. Shi Yi, today is my date, and I am going to watch a movie with my girlfriend. Shi Yi says, you are dating someone? You didn't even tell me, and you haven't posted anything yet. Anson says, because I have blocked your number. Shi Yi says, you blocked me just to hide it? Anson says, I did it because you know her, and her name is Lu Si-chi. Shi Yi says, Si-chi, the roommate who lives with you? The first rule of an employee is not to cheat their boss. I am letting you go this time, but it won't happen next time. Anson says, I swear, whatever I am saying is the truth. Shi Yi says, okay, her blood type, zodiac sign, birthday date. Anson says, Capricorn, January 13th, type O. Shi Yi says, favorite food. Anson says, spicy hot pot. Shi Yi says, favorite perfume. Anson says, Dior 38. Hearing this, Shi Yi says, you even know her private things. Anson says, I know you won't believe it, but love is like that. That's why they say even enemies fall in love with each other, just like Romeo and Juliet. Shi Yi says, which boy and girl are you talking about? I am not a special boy, and this is not a cereal. Anson says, look there, your wife has arrived. Hearing this, Shi Yi quickly looks there and says, Gia Shin, and looks back at Anson. Anson starts laughing. In the next scene, Zi says to Anson, did you ask your girlfriend about Gia Shin? Anson says, oh, I forgot. Shi Yi says, you forgot? I won't even be with her on her birthday, and I won't even give her a gift. You will call your girlfriend right now and ask her to stay with Gia Shin, and I will cancel all the meetings. Saying this, Shi Yi is about to call Gia Shin. Anson says, wait, Gia Shin must be talking to Dylan right now. Shi Yi says, where is your girlfriend? Tell her to stay with Gia Shin. Anson says, don't trust her. What if she is helping Dylan and bringing them together? If we consider that Dylan likes Gia Shin, then this is bad news. Then she won't blame you after the baby is born. Shi Yi gets angry. Anson says, I'll heat the food. Shi Yi says, no need. I don't want to eat. Anson is about to put the food back when he finds a gift in the bag. Anson asks Shi Yi, what is this? Shi Yi says, it must be chopsticks. She must have packed it. Anson takes the bag and leaves. After this, Shi Yi goes to meet Dylan and says to him, it seems you haven't learned your lesson yet. You don't know that she is my... Dylan says, wife? Or should I say she is a single woman who is about to get a divorce from you? Shi Yi says, how do you know? Dylan says, are you angry about how I found out? Shi Yi says, no one knows what will happen in the future. For now, she is my wife. She is a simple girl. She can risk her life for a person who helps her. I will not let anyone hurt Gia Shin. Dylan says, yes, you're right. She just wants a happy family. And since she married you, her focus has been only on you and your family. But you don't value her, and you are the one who bothers her the most. So how did you even think that you have a right over her? Shi Yi says, you don't know what happened between us, so stop making things up. Dylan says, I know that her husband is with his ex-girlfriend on her birthday. Shi Yi says, I have to do it. I have talked to Gia Shin. She doesn't have a problem. Dylan says, that poor girl doesn't have any other choice, and she can't stop you either. And she spent her entire wedding jewelry savings on your gift. And what did you do? Hearing this, Shi Yi asks, from whom did she buy it? Dylan says, do you want to know everything from me and do something for Gia Shin? Do you think all this is so easy? You don't need to do anything for her birthday because you don't even know what she wants. Shi Yi says, if you knew everything, you wouldn't humiliate me. Dylan, I don't think you are close to Gia Shin. Saying this, Shi Yi is about to leave. Dylan says, it doesn't matter what I said or what Gia Shin wants. What matters is who you came for today. Who between us is getting jealous? On the other hand, Gia Shin goes to Si Chi and says, are you and Anson really dating each other? Si Chi says, no, we are different from other couples. Other couples date each other and then get married, but we are dating to show off. This will also silence the relatives, and when we find a better choice, we can start our relationship. Gia Shin says, by then, you will fall in love with him. Si Chi says, love and with him? And by the way, liking someone and loving someone are different things. When you love him, even his presence makes your heart beat fast. You feel suffocated and it's hard to breathe. And it feels like your world has stopped in one place. Hearing this, Gia Shin starts remembering her moments with Shi Yi. Si Chi says, but liking someone, look at Anson. There are no feelings. We just keep making fun of each other and fighting. Just then, Anson also hears this and says to Si Chi, that's why I was wondering why you always sit with a long face. And then Anson says to Gia Shin, I forgot. He gave this to me and I opened it. Seeing this, Gia Shin becomes sad. Just then, the doorbell rings. Anson goes and opens the door. It's Dylan. He gives Gia Shin a gift and seeing the pen on the table says, this is the same pen you were going to give Shi Yi, right? Gia Shin says, yes, and he didn't even see it. Dylan holds Gia Shin's hand and asks her to come with him. Gia Shin also goes with him. Dylan takes her to the rich restaurant where Wang Shi Yi is sitting alone. Gia Shin says to a waiter, can you give this gift to that boy and say that this is a surprise? The waiter takes the pen and goes and gives it to Shi Yi. Dylan says to Gia Shin, come on, let's go now. Gia Shin says, no, I want to see him. You can go. Dylan leaves and Gia Shin sits at a table. Shi Yi opens the box and thinks, where did Anna find this pen? And then he starts writing something with the pen. Gia Shin is very happy to see this. Just then, the host comes and says, like every year, this year too, a beautiful girl will celebrate a handsome boy's birthday in our restaurant. And this year is more special. Miss Anna has said, no stage is more beautiful than celebrating your birthday with you. And this time, for Mr. Wang Shi-yi, his white swan will come here and perform. Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes sad, and Shi-yi is happy and starts waiting for Anna to come. Everyone starts saying, where is she, or do we just have to listen to the music? And others also start talking. Gia Shin thinks, if Anna doesn't come, Shi-yi will feel very bad. I can't let Shi-yi be alone like this. Thinking this, Gia Shin leaves. Just then, a duck mascot comes there and starts dancing on stage. Seeing this, Shi-yi is happy and starts laughing. Now, after showing his performance, the duck mascot goes back to the changing room, and it's none other than Gia Shin. Just then, Shi-yi comes there and asks, are you Anna? Gia Shin shakes her head no. Shi-yi says, this is not the first time she has deceived me. I am used to her. I know she couldn't come here, so she sent you. But her birthday gift made my heart happy. But I only told her once. I didn't think she would remember. By the way, thank you for your performance. At least I was not alone on my birthday and didn't become a joke. You are truly amazing. You reminded me of a foolish girl I know. She always does something foolish, but when she is needed, that foolishness touches my heart. Hearing this, Gia Shin gets emotional. Shi-yi touches her hand and says, okay, now that you have come in Anna's place, I want to say something that you will convey to her. I want to tell Anna that I have married a girl and she is pregnant too. At first I saw it as an accident, but now I don't. I want that foolish girl's dream to come true. I want to give her and our baby a complete home. Hearing this, Gia Shin starts crying. Shi-yi says, I feel very good saying all this, but you are not Anna, so don't think too much. I'll leave now. It's time for me to take care of my girl. It's her birthday today too. Saying this, Shi-yi is about to leave. Gia Shin stops him. Shi-yi says, what happened? Just then, Gia Shin's phone starts ringing. Shi-yi hears her ringtone and says, Gia Shin! And he takes off the duck face from her head and says, it's really you. Gia Shin, a little sad, says, I messed up again. Shi-yi says, actually this time I messed everything up. Gia Shin, happy birthday. Gia Shin says, happy birthday to you too. Shi-yi says, tell me your wish. I will help you fulfill it. Gia Shin says, I don't want anything. I want you to celebrate my birthday with me. That will be the gift for me. Hearing this, Shi-yi is about to hug Gia Shin, but they both fall. Shi-yi says, hey, you are very heavy. You are very... After this, Shi-yi takes Gia Shin to an amusement park and removes his hand from her eyes. Gia Shin is very happy. Shia says to her, besides cooking and making pottery, I don't know what else you like. But in TV series, when it's the heroine's birthday, the hero takes her to an amusement park to make her happy. And then Shi wishes Gia Shin a happy birthday and gives her a gift. When Gia Shin opens the box, it contains the same jewelry that Gia Shin's mom gave her for her wedding, which Gia Shin had sold to buy a gift for Shi. Gia Shin asks, "How did you find this?" Gia Shin says, "Dylan told me that you had pawned your dowry at a pawn shop, so I went to all the pawn shops near the house and looked for it. It took me a lot of time, but finally I found it." Gia Shin, consider this a birthday gift from me. I want to give you a special birthday gift. Saying this, Shi takes Gia Shin inside the amusement park, and they both start riding the carousels. Gia Shin is very happy and says, "My every birthday should be like this." But Shi is getting bored and says, "Don't you think I will fall asleep very soon? Because this is a children's game. And how childish will you be like this?" Gia Shin says, "You are not enjoying it? That means I am still little. We girls have dreams like this. We want to have fun like this. And our Prince Charming will come on a white horse like this." Hearing this, Shi starts laughing and says, "Then I will become Prince Charming." Saying this, Shi stands up and holds Gia Shin's hand and stands up and asks, "Do I look like a prince?" After this, they both sit on a bench where Shi brings juice for Gia Shin. Gia Shin says, "I am very happy." Shi says, "If you are happy, then next time we will bring Shimi here too." Gia Shin says, "Yes, really. This was a magical day. When Anson told me that you had returned the pen to me, then I thought that today's day was over." Hearing this, Shi is shocked and says, "Did you bring that pen for me?" Gia Shin nods her head yes. Shi says, "I didn't even realize. But from which man did you buy it?" Gia Shin says, "The collector's name was Gu Yi Tian. Do you know him?" Shi says, "Not only me. Everyone knows that stubborn man. But he must have bothered you." Gia Shin turns her face to the other side and says, "No, nothing like that." Shi laughs and says, "Gia Shin, you don't even know how to lie. Whenever you lie, you always look up. I also tried to get the pen from Gu Yi Tian, but he never listened to me. He always stuck to his stubbornness. I don't think he sold the pen so easily." Gia Shin says, "Actually, I just told him that I have to give the pen to someone who is very important to me, so he gave it to me." Shi says, "And nothing else?" Gia Shin says, "No, that was enough." Saying this, Gia Shin thinks, "Because of you, I have learned the meaning of love. I am very happy with this marriage." And then Gia Shin rests her head on Shi's shoulder. Shi also happily holds Gia Shin's hand. Just then, Shi gets a call from Yu Shin, who tells him, "I am in Shanghai. Your mom's health is bad. Come quickly." Hearing this, Shi and Gia Shin quickly go there. Shi asks, "When did she come here?" Gia Shin says, "I also found out today." Yu Shin tells them, "She came here yesterday and was looking after the shop and also managing her house. So her health was bound to get bad." Gia Shin quickly goes to her mom. Her mom says, "I am fine. I have taken medicine." Gia Shin says, "Mom, I'll make soup for you." Saying this, Gia Shin and Yu Shin go to the kitchen. Gia Shin's mom picks up a pillow and hits Shi and insults him, saying, "When you first came to my house, you said that you would take care of Gia Shin. But in your room, there is a photo of your ex-girlfriend. How can you do this to my daughter?" Shi says, "This is my fault." Gia Shin's mom says, "Wang Shi, Gia Shin is pregnant, and after the baby, you will leave her. You have also signed the divorce agreement." Just then, Gia Shin comes there and makes her mom sit. Shi goes out and cleans the whole house. Gia Shin comes there and says, "Shi, don't do all this." Shi takes her out, and they both start talking. Shi says, "My mom told me that you should never be afraid. Even if you feel scared, you have to pretend that you are not afraid. And yes, I didn't tell you all this so that you could show me your sympathy." Gia Shin says, "Who am I to show sympathy? If you are afraid to tell your feelings again, then you tell me. Like two people watch a horror movie and both scream together. This is better than watching a movie alone. You can tell me everything. You don't need to tell these bad memories with a smile. Shi, I will always be with you in every sorrow because we are a family." Hearing this, Shi hugs Gia Shin. Gia Shin says, "Shi." Shi says, "Why did you say so much all of a sudden?" Gia Shin says, "Because for the first time, you shared your feelings with me. Because of that, I felt that we have come closer. We know each other." Shi says, "I am really very scared." Gia Shin hugs him and says, "Don't worry, I am here." Shi says, "I am not scared of you. I am scared that I will get used to all this life and living with you. Gia Shin, I want to live a good life with Shimi and his mom." Now we see a scene from the past where Gia Shin had written her wish on a wishing tree that she wants to live a good life with Shimi and his dad, and Shi had read it. Now in the present scene, Shi says, "So will Shimi's mom and I try to give Shimi a complete home?" Gia Shin says, "That divorce agreement?" Shi says, "That was my wrong decision until now because at that time I was only thinking about myself. And now I will change that divorce agreement myself and its version will be this. I, Wang Shiyi, Shimi's father, from now on will take good care of Shimi's mom and I will give her all the happiness. From today onwards, you are not an ordinary girl. From now on, you will get my attention and my love. We will together give Shimi a good future. So why don't we live a good and beautiful life together? Saying this, Shi gets close to Gia Shin, but just then, Tien comes there. And Gia Shin's mom and Yu Shin had also heard all this. Now at night, Gia Shin is sitting in the room. Just then, Shi comes there. Gia Shin says to him, "You sleep on the bed. I'll sleep on the sofa." But Shi holds Gia Shin and makes her lie on the bed and says, "I am Shimi's dad, so I can sleep next to Shimi's mom." Saying this, Shi also sleeps on the bed, but Gia Shin is a little uncomfortable and turns her face to the other side. Shi says to her, "Straighten your shoulders, don't be scared. This will make the baby uncomfortable." "Okay, lift your head." Gia Shin lifts her head. Shi puts his arm under her head and, hugging her, says, "Gia Shin, my birthday this year is the most important and also the happiest compared to other years." Saying this, Shi falls asleep. Gia Shin is very happy. Now, on the other hand, Anson and Si-Chi are going somewhere. Anson tries to hold Si-Chi's hand but can't. Si-Chi says, "If you want to hold my hand, then hold it. Why are you scared?" Anson says, "Who are you saying this to?" Si-Chi says, "The one I said it to knows." Hearing this, Anson is shocked and, throwing the bag, starts kissing Si-Chi. Si-Chi also starts kissing him. Just then, a child comes and says to Anson, "Brother, you have popcorn on your head." Hearing this, Anson and Si-Chi are embarrassed, and Anson picks up the popcorn and eats it. The child starts laughing. In the next scene, Gia Shin and Shi wake up in the morning. Shi says, I am in a lot of pain." Gia Shin comes and starts massaging him. Seeing this, Shi is happy and acts like his body is in pain. Gia Shin says, "I'll bring plaster right now." Saying this, Gia Shin leaves. After a while, when Gia Shin comes, she says, "Look, I have brought medicine." As soon as she removes the blanket from Si, he has taken off his shirt. Seeing this, Gia Shin says, "Why did you take off your clothes?" Shi says, "Because I was in a lot of pain." Gia Shin says, "Okay, tell me where to apply the plaster." Shi says, "Wherever your heart says." Gia Shin says, "What are you saying?" Shi says, "Hey, you were the one who said that you love me and you will be with me in every sorrow. Don't you love me?" Gia Hin says, "Yes, I love you very much." Shi says, "How much do you love me?" Gia Hin hits him hard. Ji starts acting like he is in pain. Gia Hin says, "Is your back hurting?" Shi says, "No, my back is completely fine. Look at this." Gia Shin, tickling him, says, "But you were saying you have pain here, pain there." Shi says, "My whole body is in pain. Come inside." Saying this, Shi takes Gia Shin into the blanket. After this, Shi is getting ready for the office. Gia Shin comes to call him for breakfast. Shi says, "Wait, tie this tie for me." Gia Shin says, "I don't know how. You teach me." Shi starts teaching Gia Shin how to tie a tie and says, "When I was little, my mom taught me this. And she used to say that when my wife comes, only she will tie my tie. No one else can tie my tie, otherwise our relationship will be ruined. So this important work is for you to do." Saying this, Shi kisses Gia Shin and says, "From now on, this will be your biggest job." On the other hand, Anson wants to say something to Si-Chi but doesn't have the courage. Si-Chi says, "Does the coward want to say something?" Anson says, "I am not a coward. I just want to say that from today our contract is over and we are official girlfriend-boyfriend." Si-Chi says, "Yes, all right. And from today, you will not look at any other girl." Anson says, "Okay, and you will also kiss me every day." Hearing this, Si-Chi kisses Anson. Anson is very happy. In the next scene, Gia Shin is teaching Si pottery, but Si is not able to do it. Gia Shin says to him, "Come to me and hold my hands." Shi does the same. Gia Shin says, "Do it slowly like this and feel it." Shi gets very close to Gia Shin and says, "Yes, I am feeling it. Very closely. Your heartbeat." Gia Shin says, "I am not talking about the heartbeat. Concentrate on the hand." Shi holds Gia Shin's hand and says, "Both your hands are very soft and lovely." Hearing this, Gia Shin quickly stands up and Si falls back. Gia Shin quickly goes to him. Shi holds her hand and starts kissing her. Gia Shin also starts enjoying his kiss. In the next scene, Gia Shin reaches Shi's company and calls him, saying, "Mom has sent food for you. Come down and get it." Hearing this, Shi quickly comes down and says hi to Gia Shin. But just then, Anna comes from behind and hugs Shi. Seeing this, Shi is shocked, and Gia Shin also gets sad and leaves from there. Just then, Anson sees all this and goes after Gia Shin. Anna asks Shi, "What are you looking at over there?" Shi says, "How are you here?" Anna says, "Let's get married." Shi pushes her back and says, "Anna, I'm sorry, I can't marry you." After this, Shi is at Anna's house. Anna says, "I am glad you told me what happened all these days. I feel bad hearing this, but I have searched. You can also divorce her, and we will adopt the baby. I will take great care of him, and when he grows up, I will tell him everything. Then it will be his choice whether to live with his mom or with us." Shi says, her mom's name is Gia Shin, and our baby's name is Shimi. Whatever happened between us is no longer a mistake, and we don't regret it either. Anna says, in the end, how did it become just me out of us? Shi says, have you ever thought about us? I was the one who always trusted you, and I am the one who always waited for you. And that day on the ship, you also left me alone and went. Anna, you only love yourself. I am a normal person. I have to make a choice, so I'm not always the one who is sad. Forgive me. Saying this, Shi is about to leave. Anna tells him, do you know what happened to me on your birthday? I got injured. I couldn't even go to my grand final. I couldn't even rehearse. I couldn't even focus on my dance because I had seen your photo, but I still remained silent. My friend had told me, but I didn't trust her. While saying all this, Anna starts crying. Shi lets go of her hand and says, I'm sorry. But Anna says, Shi, I'm sorry. I will change. I will change for you. Just give me one more chance. All this will change. Shi says, nothing will change. If you hadn't left me that day, none of this would have happened. And this is all my fault. I didn't tell you. I thought I could handle everything, but everything failed. We won't hurt each other. I need the right to love someone. I can't hurt you. Or Gia Shin. I am hesitant. I'm sorry. Saying this, Shi leaves. Now at night, Gia Shin and Shi are sleeping. Shi says, I have told Anna everything and have also explained it. Gia Shin says, you shouldn't have done that. Shi says, I have good and bad memories with Anna. I don't want to go into the past. I also get hurt. Gia Shin says, Shi, sorry. Shi says, it's not your fault. By the way, were you crying today? Your eyes are swollen. Gia Shin says, no. Shi, can I ask you something? Can I still live in this house? Or in this room, on this bed? Am I still Shimi's mom today? When I came to this house, I told myself that I would control myself. I shouldn't get used to living here because I don't belong to this house. But Grandma is very nice, and you are also very nice. That's why I got used to this house. Hearing this, Shi takes out a ring and, turning Gia Shin's face towards him, gives her the ring and says, it's strange. My hand feels empty. I feel like something is lost. Saying this, Shi extends his hand in front of Gia Shin. Gia Shin puts the ring on him. Shi says, Gia Shin, from today, everything is yours, and my love too. Hearing this, Gia Shin hugs Shi. Shi says, from today onwards, I will never let you cry. Saying this, they both fall asleep. After a while, Shi gets a call from the hospital. The person says to Shi, do you know Anna? Hai says, yes, what happened to her? The lady tells him, she was found unconscious on the road, so now she is in the hospital. Ai says, I am coming right now. Saying this, Hai hangs up the call and tells Gia Shin everything. Gia Han tells him to go. Ha says, don't worry. She has no family, so I have to go. Gia Han says, don't you worry, I am fine. Ha kisses Gia Han on her forehead and leaves. The next morning, Shi tells Gia Shin, Anna has amnesia. The doctor said there is no need to worry much. She will be fine after some time. And she doesn't remember the events of the past few months. And I don't know what to do. Gia Shin asks, where is her family? Shi says, she was adopted by a ballet dancer and they mostly lived abroad, so she has no family in Shanghai. Gia Shin says, then let's do this. We will take care of her for a few days. And anyway, she will be fine in some time. You were the one saying it. In the next scene, Anna is discharged from the hospital and goes to Shi company. Shi sees her and asks, what are you doing here? Anna says, aren't you surprised? By the way, when I woke up last night, you were not there, so I came here. Now, as they both reach the office, Gia Shin is setting up food there. Anna sees her and asks, Shi, who is this? Shi is about to explain, but Gia Shin quickly says, I am his dietitian. Shi tries to stop her, but Gia Shin says, Mr. Shi, we had decided that we will take care of her together. Hearing this, Anna is happy. Gia Shin asks her to have lunch and is about to leave herself. Shi calls Gia Shin, but Gia Shin says to Anna, if you feel like eating something special, tell Mr. Shi, and she leaves from there. Shi feels very bad. After this, Gia Shin goes to Anna's apartment and cooks for her. Just then, she gets a message from Shi asking, are you okay? Gia Shin replies yes and then does her work. After a while, Anna comes to her house with Shi. Anna quickly goes to the kitchen and says, it seems your dietitian is making something special for us today. Shi goes to Gia Shin, who is cleaning and is about to fall when Shi comes and holds her and says, why are you doing all this work? You are pregnant. If something happens to you, hearing this, Anna says, are you pregnant? Sorry, I shouldn't have made you work. I am feeling guilty that I made you cook. Shi, it's a good thing you saved her. Gia Shin says, it's okay. And then Anna asks Shi to have food, but Shi says, I have work at the company. I am leaving. Anna says, okay, I will eat with the dietitian. Hearing this, Shi is surprised and goes out and starts waiting for Gia Shin. After a long time, Gia Shin goes out. Shi is waiting for her. Gia Shin asks him, "What are you still doing here?" Shi-yi says, "I was waiting for you." Gia Shin asks, "Where's your car?" Shi-yi says, "I sent it away because it got quite late." And then they both start walking and talking. In the next scene, Anna calls Shi-yi and says, "Gia Shin has a class today, so she can't have lunch with me. So will you have lunch with me?" Shi-yi says, "No, I have a meeting today. I can't come." But just then, Anna's eyes fall on Shi-yi, who is going somewhere. Anna also follows his car. Shi-yi goes to the hospital and starts attending the class with Gia Shin. Seeing this, Anna is shocked and starts crying. Just then, she remembers all her memories and leaves from there. Now, after taking the class, Gia Shin goes to Anna's house. Anna says to Gia Shin, "I have only one question. What should I call you, Gia Shin or Mrs. Wang?" Gia Shin says, "Have you remembered everything?" "I am sorry." Anna says, "If you really felt guilty, you would not have given birth to this baby." Gia Shin says, "I want to give birth to this baby well, and then the three of us will live together." Hearing this, Anna says, "Shi-yi is only mine and loves me, not you at all. But now I am back. He loves me. You are just his responsibility. You are not important to him." Hearing this, Gia Shin starts crying and says, "Anna, I am sorry. I didn't come here to take your place. I had no option. But now I want to give my..." In the next scene, Anna calls Shi-yi to the rich restaurant and, in front of everyone, dances for Shi-yi. Gia Shin also comes to the same restaurant with Dylan. Now, after dancing, Anna confesses her love to Shi-yi. Shi-yi says, "Oh, so you remembered everything." Anna says, "Yes, I had prepared all this beforehand." Shi-yi says, "But Anna, I am sorry. I have Gia Shin." Anna says, "I bless you," and kisses him. Seeing this, Gia Shin starts crying. Anna hugs Shi-yi. Dylan takes Gia Shin and leaves. Anna says to Shi-yi, "You said that you want to attend tomorrow's party with Gia Shin and confess your love. So tonight, can we go on a last date?" Shi-yi replies, "Yes," and then they both start having dinner. Shi-yi says to Anna, "I can't believe you agreed so quickly. I thought you would be very angry." Anna says, "Yes, I was angry at first. But after meeting Gia Shin, I didn't even feel like being angry with her. By the way, she told me that she will dance with you at the party, and she was also worried about what if I couldn't dance properly." She says, "Why? Why was she scared?" Anna says, "Because you signed the divorce agreement, right? What if you leave her? I hope you will solve all this before the party." Hearing this, Ji calls Mr. Shen and says, "I want to nullify my and Gia Shin's divorce." Mr. Shen says, "Yes, okay, but you should ask Gia Shin once. Because many clauses of that agreement were made according to her, I think signing a supplementary agreement would be better. And my advice is to change this divorce agreement into a premarital agreement." Shi says, "Okay, send it by the party tomorrow. And don't let Gia Shin know about this." After this, Anna gets Shi very drunk and takes him to her house and puts him to sleep. Gia Shin is calling Shi. Anna puts Shi's phone on silent. In the morning, Anna calls Gia Shin and says, "Shi stayed at my place last night. Come and pick him up." Hearing this, Gia Shin is very sad and comes to Anna's house. Anna says to Gia Shin, "Oh, we drank a lot last night, so he stayed here. But don't misunderstand. We didn't do anything like that. I told him that it's difficult for me to get pregnant, and he told me what it feels like to be a dad for the first time, and that it's difficult. So I said that I am trying to be a good mom. I am also adopted, but I will give him a lot of love." Hearing all this, Gia Shin is feeling very bad. Anna says, "Okay, I have to get a gift for Grandma's birthday. I am leaving." Saying this, Anna leaves. Now, after a while, Shi wakes up and comes downstairs. He is happy to see Gia Shin and says, "I drank a little too much last night." Gia Shin says, "I know. Anna told me everything. I'll bring you tea." Shi hugs Gia Shin from behind and says, "Don't be angry with me, Gia Shin. Don't you trust me? By the way, what happened last night was that..." Gia Shin says, "I can't believe myself. I have been thinking for many days. Since we met, I haven't been able to understand if you really want me, that too, in such a short time. And I absolutely don't believe that you are thinking about us, that we will always be together." Shi says, "I am serious about you. As I said, we are a family." Gia Shin says, "If Shi was not there, would you still want this? Don't force yourself." Shi says, "Gia Shin, why don't you understand what I really want?" In the next scene, Gia Shin is dressed and sitting, ready to go to the party. Just then, Anna comes there and says to Gia Shin, "I will bring you juice. Will you drink it?" And she pours juice in a glass and is about to give it to Gia Shin, but she deliberately spills the juice on Gia Shin. Gia Shin goes to the washroom to clean up. Just then, from behind, a person comes and leaves the agreement that Mr. Shen had sent. Anna changes one paper in it. Just then, Gia Shin comes there and says, "Did someone come?" Anna says, "This came for you from the law firm." Gia Shin opens it and is shocked to see the divorce agreement. Anna takes it and starts reading it, which says that after the divorce, the husband will have to pay alimony to the wife every month, and the wife will have no right to meet the baby on her own will, and the baby will stay with his dad. Reading this, Anna says, Yi would do this? I didn't expect it. He was talking to Mr. Shen last night." Hearing this, Gia Shin starts crying and takes the divorce papers and tears them up and says, "I will not divorce Yi. I can live without Yi, but no one can take my baby." Saying this, Gia Shin takes off her ring and leaves. After a while, Yi comes there and seeing Anna asks, "What are you doing here?" Yuck, where is Gia Shin? Anna shows him the ring and says, "She said she can't come to the party." Just then, Grandma, Gia Shin's mom, and everyone else also come there. Grandma asks Yi, "What is she doing here?" Tian picks up the divorce paper from the floor, looks at it, and says, "So this is why she left after seeing the divorce paper." Grandma starts getting angry at Yi. Jia Shin's mom also insults Yi, saying, "How could you do this? You said you wouldn't divorce Jia Shin." Yi says, "I will explain all this later. Let me go." Saying this, Yi is about to leave. Anna holds him, but Yi pushes her away and leaves and starts looking for Jia Shin. Just then, he spots Jia Shin and calls out to her, but Jia Shin sees him and starts to leave. Yi holds her and says, "Let's go back and talk." Jia Shin says, "There is no need. It's all my fault. I loved you and trusted you." Yi says, "If this is about the agreement, we can sit and talk." Jia Shin says, "Stop it. There is no need for this. It's all my fault. Our marriage was a mistake. I can't be happy with you. Loving you was my mistake." Saying this, Jia Shin starts to leave. Yi tries to stop her, but Jia Shin lets go of his hand and starts to leave. And just then, Jia Shin has an accident with a car. Seeing this, Yi cries a lot and picks up Jia Shin and takes her to the hospital and says to the doctor, "Please, doctor, save her." The doctor says, "Due to external forces, there has been a lot of effect and there has been bleeding. So to save her, we have to perform an abortion, and in this case, we will lose the baby." Yi says, "Please don't do this. There must be some other way, right?" The doctor asks him to sign the medical report. Yi holds it. Just then, Jia Shin opens her eyes and asks Yi, "What are these papers for?" Yi says, "For your abortion." Hearing this, Jia Shin cries a lot and asks Yi not to sign the papers, but Yi signs. Just then, the nurse takes Jia Shin to the operation theater. Yi cries a lot. After this, Jia Shin regains consciousness. She quickly gets up and asks her mom, "Is she me with me? My baby is with me, right?" But Jia Shin's mom looks at her and starts crying. Jia Shin also starts crying a lot. On the other hand, Yi also goes to Mi's room and, looking at the things, cries a lot because Jia Shin had decorated that room. Now at night, Jia Shin wakes up and comes out and sits crying. Just then, Anna comes and gives her a water bottle. She is feeling very bad for Jia Shin. Jia Shin, crying, says, "My first priority was to protect my baby, but I couldn't be a good mom. I couldn't take care of him. This is all my fault. I was used to such difficulties. Crying or sleeping for a while would help me compose myself. But this time, when I close my eyes, Jimmy comes in front of my eyes." Hearing this, Anna also starts crying. Jia Shin asks, "How did you come here?" Anna says, "As soon as Yi found out that you had left, he ran for you. Before I could try to say anything to him, he pushed me. And now, I really can't raise a baby. You lost your baby, and I lost the right to raise a baby. I can understand your pain." Hearing this, Jia Shin feels bad and says, "I am sorry. If I were not there, none of this would have happened." Anna says, "I am not blaming you, nor am I blaming Yi. Jia Shin, I am leaving Shi from now on. On my behalf, take care of him, please." Saying this, Anna leaves. Now, on the other hand, Yi is listening to Jia Shin's voice messages, in which Jia Shin had said, "Yi, I have decorated Shimi's room, and I have kept this horse for you." Hearing this message, Shie sits all night and makes that horse. Just then, Grandma comes and is watching Shie. Shie clicks a picture of the horse and sends it to Jia Shin, saying, "I have made this." Jia Shin is also looking at his message. Shie says, "I will come to pick you up today." Reading this, Jia Shin starts crying and turns off her mobile. Seeing this, Shie starts crying and says, "You won't forgive me?" And then he starts hitting himself. Seeing this, Grandma feels very bad and goes to Shie and says, "Jia Shin decorated this room, but Shimi is no more. And don't cry like this. The company needs you at this time. You go and handle the company and leave Jia Shin alone for a few days. Give her time to think. Don't disturb her." In the next scene, Dylan goes to meet Jia Shin on Huano Island and says to her, "First, take this letter. Grandma has sent it for you." Jia Shin takes the letter and starts reading it, which says, "My dear daughter, I have thought about meeting you many times, but you will get sad seeing me, so I'm writing you a letter. When I gave the company to Yi to handle, from that day I was alone in this house. But since you came into this house, all our happiness has come back. I have always considered you my granddaughter. I hope you will definitely think about this. And I can understand your pain because I have also lost a child. take great care of yourself and think about Ziyi once. Reading this, Gia Shin starts crying. Dylan gives her a handkerchief and says, "You will have to start your life anew without him." The next day, Gia Shin is going abroad with Dylan. Her mom says to her, "I want you to forget all your sorrows and return this time. I will wait for you." Gia Shin, giving her mom an agreement, says, "Give this to him." And then she starts crying. Gia Shin's mom tells her to take care of herself. Dylan gets into the car with Gia Shin and leaves. Just then, Si comes there and asks Gia Shin to stop and follows her car. Just then, a group is passing by and their car stops. Shi asks Gia Shin to come out, but Gia Shin doesn't even look at him. Shi goes after her car and falls, which makes him cry a lot. Just then, Gia Shin's mom comes and gives him the agreement, and it's the divorce agreement. Shi says to Gia Shin's mom, "Please tell me where Gia Shin is going. I will find her." Gia Shin's mom says, "Understand this. She is running away from you. Please leave my daughter alone." Now we see a scene from a few months later where Gia Shin is living well in Hungary, having forgotten the past. Gia Shin is standing in an art gallery and looking at a painting again and again. Just then, an old man comes and says to her, "It seems the artist has made this artwork very easily. The artist didn't even know how to properly name these artworks." Gia Shin says, "I think this artist is quite interesting. I can't understand what to call this work. Well, if he wants praise, he should leave a pen and paper here. And I think these paintings give me a special feeling because they are very free and not bound by anything. They are completing each other and still showing their own identity. There's a lot of talent in these paintings." The old man says, "Why so much praise? There is a little artistry in them." Gia Shin says, "Maybe you haven't considered them so capable. If I am not mistaken, these signatures are of Zhang Shan." And then the old man and Gia Shin have a long conversation. In the next scene, Dylan takes Gia Shin to his grandpa's house, and this is the same old man whom Gia Shin met in the art gallery. He gives Gia Shin and Shi tea. Gia Shin praises the cup a lot. Seeing this, Dylan starts laughing. As the old man presents a teapot, Gia Shin says to Dylan, "You said this teapot is for Zhang Shan." Hearing this, the old man starts laughing because this old man is none other than Zhang Shan himself, who was a very famous artist. Gia Shin is shocked to see him and says, "Are you Zhang Shan?" Zhang Shan says, "You are Zhensu's granddaughter, right?" Gia Shin says, "Yes, I was, but that's an old story now. By the way, master, I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't know." Zhang Shan says, "This was just a joke that Dylan played on you." Dylan says, "Grandpa, your assistant got married, so you can make Gia Shin your assistant." Zhang Shan asks Gia Shin, "Would you like to be my assistant?" Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and says, "Yes, of course." On the other hand, Shi also keeps remembering Gia Shin and sits in Shimi's room, writing something in a diary. Now we see a scene from 3 years later where Gia Shin has become a good artist. She had changed her name to Elaine, and Gia Shin makes a very beautiful horse, which is very beautiful. Seeing this, Dylan is surprised and he puts the horse in the M Art Gallery. After this, Gia Shin goes to a seminar with Zhang Shan. On the other hand, Shi has also come to Europe for some business work, and he goes to the M Art Gallery. Just then, his eyes fall on the same horse made by Gia Shin. Shi starts looking at it and remembers Gia Shin's words. Just then, a worker there comes and tells Chi, "You have a very good eye. This is our new artist who has recently started working with us, whose name is Elaine. After completing her studies in Hungary for 3 years, she finished her apprenticeship. The whole industry is shocked by her work. Her future is very promising." Shi says, "Yes, I can see that. Please pack this one too." The worker says, "I'm sorry. Every piece we sell requires a certificate with the artist's signature, and this piece just came to us yesterday." Shi says, "I really like this. I will never sell it. So the certificate has no meaning for me. I want to buy it now." The worker says, "How about I just call Elaine and we can talk?" Saying this, the worker calls Gia Shin and says, "Good news for you. Someone wants to buy your piece." Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and says, "So soon? Is it my boss?" Dylan says, "I swear I didn't buy it." The worker says, "Yes, it's a stranger, and he wants to buy it now. I told him that there is no signature certificate, and he said, 'I don't care.'" Gia Shin says, "Please give him the phone." The worker goes and gives the phone to Shi Yi. Gia Shin says to him, "Thank you so much. You appreciated my work." Shi Yi says, "Your work is great. I like it. I have to leave for the hotel. It's okay if you don't have a card. It doesn't matter to me." Gia Shin says, "Tell the worker which hotel you are staying at. I will come and give the card myself." Ji Yi says, "Okay, fine. I will be at my hotel. Please call before you come." In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to that hotel and asks about room 305. The receptionist tells her, "He hasn't come here yet. You can wait for some time." Gia Shin writes something on a sticky note and is about to leave it at the reception when Shi Yi also comes there, but they don't see each other. Shi Yi goes to the reception. The lady gives him the same certificate. Shi Yi reads the letter, which says, "Thank you for buying my work. I always wanted this horse to go to a man who would value it." You had said that if there is a regret, one should let it go, and this relates to my work. I felt very good hearing this. I hope this horse will always be with you and give you courage. And below are the signatures of Elaine and Gia Shin. Seeing this, Shi Yi is shocked. After this, Gia Shin goes to Dylan and says, "Sorry, I'm late." Dylan says, "It's okay. No matter how late you are, I will always be with you." And then Dylan takes Gia Shin to a restaurant and says, "You like masked carnivals, right? That's why I have decorated the whole restaurant with this theme. And I have a surprise for you too." Just then, Shi Yi also comes there. Dylan, in front of everyone, says, "Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to confess my love to a girl. That girl is very shy." Saying this, Dylan extends his hand towards Gia Shin. Gia Shin puts her hand on Dylan's hand. Shi Yi is getting jealous seeing all this, and then everyone starts dancing. Dylan says to Gia Shin, "Will you be my girlfriend from today?" Seeing all this, Ji Yi gets very angry and flips the table. Everyone starts looking at Shi Yi. Shi Yi quickly straightens the table. Just then, Dylan gets a call and he goes out to take the call. Shi Yi wears a mask and starts dancing with Gia Shin. Seeing this, Gia Shin is shocked. Shi Yi says, "Hey, pretty lady, can I dance with you?" Gia Shin says, "Let me go." But Shi Yi holds her and says, "I really want to know, do you like who you have become? Or is it just a mask you are wearing?" Gia Shin says, "Who are you?" Shi Yi says, "What do you want me to be? Or are you waiting for someone?" Hearing this, Gia Shin looks at Shi Yi and then stomps her foot and leaves from there. Shi Yi also goes after her. Just then, Gia Shin meets her friend. Gia Shin starts talking to her. Shi Yi starts looking at Gia Shin and clicks her photo and thinks, how did this happen? How can someone change so much in 3 years? And then, as he looks at Gia Shin, she is not there. Shi Yi goes forward. Gia Shin comes from behind and sprays his face and says, "You again. Why are you following me? I am telling you, if you do this again, I will call the police." Saying this, Gia Shin leaves. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to Jiangshan. Jiangshan is going somewhere. Gia Shin asks, "Where are you going? Is it necessary for you to go?" Jiangshan says, "I am going to Shanghai. It's very important for me to go there. And you handle the seminar or cancel it." Gia Shin asks, "What is the emergency?" Now we see a scene from the past where Dylan says to Jiangshan, "Grandma called me and said that she is very sick and maybe she doesn't have much time." Now in the present scene, Jiangshan says, "I have to meet my friends in Shanghai. I am leaving." Gia Shin says, "What if you are needed?" Jiangshan says, "Now you have to handle all this. And yes, I will have no time to talk in Shanghai." On the other hand, Shi Yi sees the number on the certificate and calls the worker. The worker says, "My name is Ryan. How can I help you?" Shi Yi says, "I am the person who bought the horse piece. Can you tell Elaine to meet me at 12 o'clock because I couldn't meet her before? I will wait for her." In the next scene, Gia Shin goes outside the same church where Shi Yi had asked to meet her, but she doesn't find anyone there. After waiting for a long time, Gia Shin thinks, "Mr. W, maybe we won't be able to meet, but I would still like to thank you." Shi Yi is also at the same place and thinks, "If you hadn't met me, you wouldn't have had to endure all this. You would have been that same nice, innocent girl. A good girl who truly deserves a loving husband, who would take care of her, her innocence, and also keep her happy. Unfortunately, that partner is not me. I am feeling good. My heart has become lighter seeing you so happy. Goodbye, Gia Shin." Just then, Gia Shin's eyes fall on Si Yi's coat. Seeing the tag on the coat, Gia Shin remembers the person from the party. Gia Shin puts her hand on his back and says, "Stop. Why are you following me? What a bad person you are. Apologize to me. If you follow me again." Hearing this, Shi Yi looks back. Gia Shin is shocked and says, "How are you here?" Shi Yi says, Gia Shin says, "Don't follow me," and starts to go back. Just then, her foot slips and she falls. After this, a doctor checks Gia Shin in the hospital and tells her, "There is not much of a problem, just minor injuries." Gia Shin comes out. Shi Yi looks at her, but Gia Shin turns her face away. Shi Yi goes to her and says, "Gia Shin, listen to me." Gia Shin says, "I am fine, and don't take my name." Shi Yi says, "How have you become like this? Does it not matter to you?" Gia Shin says, "I am very happy with whom I am with." "Why have you come here?" "It doesn't matter to me." Shi Yi says, "Oh, so it doesn't matter to you what I have been doing for the past 3 years? Gia Shin says, "Yes, it doesn't matter to me. We have signed the divorce agreement, and now there is nothing between us." Saying this, Gia Shin gets into a taxi. Shi Yi also gets into the taxi and says, "You were the one who said I am a rude stalker. So now I am becoming one. And besides, I am taking care of my ex." And then Gia Shin reaches her apartment. Shi Yi picks her up and goes to the elevator, but there is someone else inside the elevator. Shi Yi carries Gia Shin and starts going up the stairs. Gia Shin opens the door. Shi Yi makes her sit on the sofa and starts looking at the things in her house and asks Gia Shin, "Can I get some water?" Gia Shin says, "No." Shi says, I'll help myself then. Saying this, Shi pours water into 2 glasses and gives one to Gia Shin. Gia Shin takes the water. Just then, Gia Shin's stomach growls. Shi says, are you hungry? Gia Shin says, no. Shi says, then I am hungry. I'll make something for myself. Saying this, Shi goes to the kitchen and starts making noodles and says to Gia Shin, I have arranged for tea and breaks in the company according to your decision, and this decision has been quite good. By the way, do you know Jia Fong? He has become very smart now. I have even taken him in my company's ads, which is why he acts smart. And Sichi, your friend, Anson proposed to her, but she refused. Gia Shin says, why so? Shi says, I don't know. She is your friend. Gia Shin says, how is grandma? Shi says, she is fine too. And then he makes noodles and takes them to Gia Shin and starts feeding her. But Gia Shin refuses. Shi says, tell me, what have I done to you that you are behaving like this with me? Did I misbehave with you or did I not take care of Shimi and you? As a husband, I did everything I could. You were in pain? So was I. You disappeared for 3 years like this without even telling me. Don't you think this is a bit too much? Gia Shin says, the betrayal you gave me, this is very little compared to that. I don't trust you anymore. You never took care of Shimi and me. You never considered us your family. Yi says, I really wanted you. If I didn't care, why would I change the divorce into a guarantee agreement? Gia Shin says, guarantee contract? Really? That contract was from Party A's side. And who was Party A? You have always dealt with me like a businessman, and every time, it hurts me. Just then, Shi gets a call. Shi cuts the call. Jia Shin says, it was Anna, right? Shi doesn't answer. Jia Shin asks him to leave. The next day, Zhongshan reaches grandma's place and says, you were sick? You didn't have much time? I know you were joking. And then they both start laughing and talking. Just then, in the conversation, Jia Shin is mentioned. Zhongshan says, Jia Shin, and then becomes quiet. Grandma says, how do you know her? Zhongshan says, no, Dylan told me about her. Grandma says, I know you're lying. Tell me the truth. After this, Grandma calls Shi and says, Shi, there is no need to come early. The soap design should be done before the IPO, and I have found a designer for it. I want you to meet her. On the other hand, Zhongshan also says to Jia Shin. Jia Shin says, Master, I thought you don't do this work. Zhongshan says, Jia Shin, this doesn't mean we can't do this work, and you control your anger and behave well with them. In the next scene, Shi Yi goes to Zhongshan's workplace. Jia Shin opens the door. Jia Shin asks, you are still here? Shi Yi says, I came to meet Master Zhongshan's student. Jia Shin says, that's me. Hearing this, Shi Yi is shocked. Just then, a lady comes there and says, who is Zhongshan's representative here? Jia Shin says, I am. And then she takes her inside to talk. And after talking to Jia Shin, the clients go out and say to Shi, I came here because of Zhongshan's talent, but Elaine is still very young. She won't be able to handle all this. Shi asks her to trust Jia Shin once. The lady says, okay, if you are saying so. Saying this, she leaves. Shi gets a call from Grandma, who says to Shi, did you talk to Jia Shin? Shi says, oh, so this was your plan. And on the other hand, Jia Shin is also saying the same thing to Zhongshan. You don't need to get involved in my matter. Zhongshan says, you will lose Shi by not trusting, just like I lost your grandma, and then she got married. Now talk to him nicely. In the next scene, Shi calls Jia Shin to meet him outside and has lunch with her, and they both tour. Jia Shin says, Mr. Shi, we have had lunch and also toured, so can we talk about work now? Shi doesn't listen to her. Jia Shin says, Mr. Shi, I am talking to you. Just then, Jia Shin is about to fall. Shi holds her, and in this process, all his clothes get wet. Jia Shin says, you got completely drenched. Shi says, if I hadn't reacted at the right time, you and your drawing would have been drenched. By the way, what should we do now? You will have to come shopping with me. Do you want me to go to the appointment like this? Jia Shin goes to the mall with Shi, where Shi tries on a black suit. Jia Shin gives him a white suit and says, try this too. The suit size is 48 and the pants are 33. Hearing this, Shi is surprised and says, you still remember my suit size? But Jia Shin doesn't say anything. Ji wears the dress and comes and says to Jia Shin, come on, now you get a dress for yourself. Jia Shin says, no, my dress is fine. Ji says, will you meet the clients in such a casual dress? Jia Shin starts looking for a dress for herself. Shi gives her a dress and says, try this. You will look better in this. Jia Shin goes to try on the dress, but she can't close the zipper. Shi asks her, what happened? Jia Shin says, will you help me with one thing? Shi says, have you changed? Jia Shin replies, yes. Shi pulls back the curtain and sees in the mirror that she can't close the zipper. Shi says, turn around. And then he closes her zipper and puts a jacket on her and leaves. Then Jia Shin remembers her memory and then goes to Shi. Shi asks her to put on his tie. Gia Shin ties his tie and says, "Now let's go. Miss Sia is waiting." After this, after meeting Miss Sia, they are going back. Just then, Gia Shin gets a call from Miss Sia. Gia Shin goes aside to take the call. Just then, Shi starts coughing. After talking, Gia Shin comes there and says, "What happened?" Shi says, "Nothing, but I'm a bit tired." Gia Shin tells him, "She has agreed to cooperate with us. She will work with us for 2 years." Shi says to Gia Shin, "You lacked confidence, and now look, I am feeling an inferiority complex in front of you." Gia Shin says, "That can't happen to you at all." Shi says, "Someone needed me before, but not anymore. And your world is anyway unknown to me, so I feel a little scared." Gia Shin says, "I am an intelligent woman, not a villain. Understood? You are tired, so go back and rest." Shi says, "I am also going back to Shanghai for the project. Then we will talk about work." Hearing this, Gia Shin becomes sad and saying goodbye is about to leave and says, "I am very lucky that you were once my husband. We have very good memories. I can never hate you, and whatever I am today is only because of you." Hearing this, Shi is happy. Gia Shin leaves. After going a little further, Gia Shin realizes that Shi's phone is still with her, so she goes back to the hotel to return it. There, Shi's health is not good. Gia Shin goes into the room behind him and says, "Your phone was with me." Shi saying thanks is about to take the mobile, but the mobile falls from his hand. Shi is about to pick it up, but he is about to fall. Gia Shin holds him and says, "You have a very high fever." Shi says, "I am fine." Gia Shin says, "Let's go to the hospital." Shi says, "Leave me, I'm fine. Anyway, I have nothing to do with you." Gia Shin says, "Okay, don't go to the hospital. I'll make soup for you. You drink it." Saying this, Gia Shin starts making soup. Shi says, "Gia Shin, don't be nice to me. I am leaving in a little while." Gia Shin says, "Don't worry, I am not the old Gia Shin anymore. I am just taking care of you out of humanity. I am not afraid of you." Shi says, "Do you know what the best cure for a cold and flu is? To find a silly girl who will come to me on her own, and I will give her my virus too." Saying this, Shi is about to kiss Gia Shin. Gia Shin also starts kissing him, and then quickly pulls back and brings water and gives it to Shi. Shi says, "Why did you pull back while kissing Gia Shin? I want Shi-me. When I first saw you, I said, I wouldn't meet you, but I couldn't live without you. Gia Shin, I am sorry that I couldn't take proper care of you. Please forgive me. I regret it a lot." Hearing this, Gia Shin starts crying. Just then, Shi falls asleep. Gia Shin goes to him and tries to get close. But just then, a message from Anna comes on Shi's mobile, which says, "Shi, you are missing me, right? I am back." Reading this, Gia Shin goes out. Anna also sees Gia Shin and starts crying. The next day, Anna goes to Shi's room and holding his hand says, "Let's go now." Shi pulls his hand away and says, "Stop forcing me. You have tried for 3 years, and I have also endured for 3 years. But we have to face the truth. Stop this." Anna says, "When I am ready, I will stop all this. But I am not ready now." And she leaves and goes to the side and starts crying. After this, Gia Shin is sitting on the bus. Just then, 2 people steal her purse, but Anna doesn't know about this. And when those people are taking money out of Anna's purse, Dylan comes there. Seeing him, those people leave and throw the purse there and go. Dylan picks up the purse and sees Anna's name on it and sees some pictures inside, from which Dylan finds out that Anna is his sister. Seeing this, Dylan is shocked and says, "Gigi's girlfriend is my sister." Now at night, Dylan searches for all the information about Anna and calls her to a restaurant to meet him. Anna comes there and asks, "You are Dylan, right? Who gave you my number?" Dylan says, "Yes, Ji gave me this number." And then Dylan returns Anna's purse to her. Anna says, "There is a special photo in it." Dylan says, "It's a very lovely photo. I also have a photo of my younger sister." Anna says, "I was a very good girl, but I don't want to remember my past." Dylan turns off his phone and says, "If you don't want to remember the past, why do you keep this photo in your purse?" Anna says, "Because this photo reminds me of my sad childhood, in which I went away from my family and then was adopted by some family." "Did your family really leave you?" Anna says, "If that's not the case, why didn't they try to find me? When my mom kicked me out of the house, when I did part-time jobs to survive, when I was all alone, when I needed my family the most, where were they? I hate them. And this hatred made me the white swan. By the way, I don't tell all this to any stranger. I hope you don't mind." Dylan says, "It's okay. We will meet later." In the next scene, Ji also returns to Shanghai. On the other hand, Gia Shin also comes to Huano Island and sees that Heritage Company's products are being sold there, and a library has also been built there, meaning a lot of changes have come to Huano Island. Just then, Gia Shin's mom comes there and says, "You have changed so much." And then she takes her to her house and they all eat together. In the next scene, Gia Shin calls Shi to meet her and says, "I want to tell you that I am good. I am very happy." Shi says, "This is a veil. Hearing this, Gia Shin starts crying and says, "This is a veil. Since the day I left you, whatever I have done is only to prove that I can live without you." Shi says, "Okay, then look at me and tell me that you are over me." Gia Shin doesn't say anything. Shi says, "Give me your hand. Let's give each other a chance again. Let's start anew and live a simple life." Gia Shin puts her hand on Shi's hand, and both are happy. Just then, we find out that all this was just Gia Shin's imagination, and Gia Shin becomes very sad. In the next scene, when Gia Shin goes to the shop with her mom, a lot of people are sitting there waiting. They say to Gia Shin's mom, "Hurry up, we are waiting for the noodles." Gia Shin's mom says, "We are making them right now." Gia Shin is surprised to see this. Just then, Shi also comes there. All these people had come here on Shi's instructions, and Shi starts helping them. Gia Shin tells him to leave from there. Hearing this, all the customers come there and start getting angry. Shi says, "See, you are needed there, and I am here." Gia Shin's mom says, "Now that Gia Shin is here, you can go. Anyway, I won't give you a part-time salary." Shi says, "I won't take a salary. I am your son-in-law, and I am working with my family." Now, at night, Gia Shin, Shi, and her mom are going back home. Gia Shin says, "Today I have to say thank you to someone because there was a lot of profit today, and nothing was left over." Shi says, "Well, Mom, today I had given instructions to everyone that all the food must be finished, otherwise I won't give anyone their money back. And who will refuse my word?" Gia Shin's mom says, "Really? That's why I was wondering why no food was left over today. You did a good job." Gia Shin is also happy. In the next scene, Gia Shin goes to a restaurant to meet the person who bought her piece. Gia Shin doesn't know that it is Shi. Just then, Shi comes there and says, "Wow, the world is so small." And he sits next to Gia Shin and says, "You came so dressed up. It seems you were on an internet date so that he will be attracted to you." Gia Shin says, "I just want to impress him myself." Shi says, "Okay, so what time was he supposed to come?" 3 o'clock, but now it's 3:30. He didn't come. That means he is a scammer. Gia Shin says, "His name is Mr. W. He's late. That means he is busy. He is not like you, a president, yet you are wasting your time, leaving all your work." Hearing this, Shi becomes shy and says, "Did he tell you why he was late? Or there could be another reason. He must have come here and seeing you thought that you are not his type, so he left without meeting. Yes, that must be the reason." Gia Shin says, "I trust him. But you still haven't changed. You only think about yourself. You are a stone-hearted person and judge people in your own way. And yes, he is not like you. He understands my feelings. He understands me. He doesn't make fake promises like you who says he likes me and then leaves me. And most importantly, he will not try to snatch my baby from me." Hearing this, Shi is very hurt and says, "Gia Shin, I can be calm and capable better than anyone. My only wish was that someone would see me as a person there. I also lost my baby. You had an accident, and I was completely broken because of fear. Stone-hearted person. This is a good word for me." Saying this, Shi goes out. Gia Shin goes after him and says, "Shi, I am sorry. I couldn't understand your pain. At that time, I was very sad and broken from inside. I could only understand my own sorrow, not your love for me. I thought I was the saddest mom in this world. I was looking for someone who would understand my sorrow and support me. Everyone else was supporting me, and I was only blaming you. I had become very selfish. Please forgive me." Shi says to her, "If you are really apologizing, will you fulfill one wish of mine?" Saying this, Shi extends his hand. Gia Shin hugs him. Shi says to her, "Come back to me." Saying this, he is about to kiss Gia Shin, but Gia Shin pulls back and says, "Whenever I meet you, I remember my past. We can never be one." Saying this, Gia Shin is about to leave. Shi hugs her and says, "That can't happen." In the next scene, Dylan takes Gia Shin to Anna's ballet academy and tells her, "Anna is my sister, but I haven't told her yet." Gia Shin says, "Is Anna really your sister? And why haven't you told her?" Dylan says, "Because she thinks that we kicked her out of the house. She thinks that we don't love her, so I haven't told her yet. I am meeting her as a fan." And then Dylan and Gia Shin come out. Dylan says, "Anna got lost in childhood because of me, so now I will give her everything she wants. So, Gia Shin, can you and Shi be like before again?" Gia Shin says, "Not at all." Dylan says, "Then can you break all ties with Shi so that Anna and he can be together?" "Look, Gia Shin, I know I am being selfish, but don't misunderstand me." Gia Shin says, "I know everything. The worst part is that we don't even get what we want. Besides, Shi and I..." Just then, Gia Shin's eyes fall on Shi, who is watching them. Gia Shin asks Dylan to hug her. Dylan is shocked. Gia Shin says, "I will tell Anna that you are her brother. In return, you help me." Shi is standing there. Dylan hugs Gia Shin. Seeing this, Shi gets angry and says to Dylan, "Hey, what are you doing?" stay away from her. Dylan says, she is my girlfriend. You stay away from her. Hearing this, Shi-yi gets angry, and they both start fighting. Gia Shin pushes them both back and says to Shi-yi, Dylan and I are together now, so you stop following me. Saying this, Gia Shin takes Dylan and leaves. After this, Dylan goes to Anna's house. Anna asks him, how do you know my address? Dylan says, Gia Shin told me. Anna asks him to come inside. Dylan comes inside and shows her his childhood photo. Seeing this, Anna remembers her childhood and asks, how did you get this photo? Dylan says, I am Dai Lan. I am your brother. I am the fool who spent 20 years looking for you. Since you got lost, Mom, Dad, and I looked for you a lot. And when Mom and Dad died, they held my hand and said, whatever happens, you have to find her. And from today, your brother will protect you. Hearing this, Anna starts crying and hugs Dylan. In the next scene, Shi-yi has come to Anna's house to talk about business. Just then, Dylan and Gia Shin come there. Shi-yi sees them and is about to leave, but Anna stops them and asks them to have dinner together. And then they all start having dinner, where Dylan is repeatedly putting something on Gia Shin's plate, and Anna is also treating Shi-yi well. Seeing this, Shi-yi and Gia Shin are both getting jealous of each other. Just then, something gets on Shi-yi's mouth. Anna cleans it. Seeing this, Gia Shin drops her chopsticks. Shi-yi picks them up and gives them to her, but Gia Shin asks Anna for new chopsticks. Seeing this, Shi-yi gets angry and holds Gia Shin's hand and takes her to the room. Anna is worried to see this. Dylan says, don't worry, Shi-yi will handle it. On the other hand, Gia Shin says to Shi-yi, what are you doing? What will everyone say? And she is about to leave. Shi-yi holds her and hugs her from behind. Gia Shin says, we can't be together where we are. Shi-yi says, it's not your fault at all that Shimi is gone. Don't blame yourself. From now on, whenever you remember Shimi, you have to be happy that you had your own beautiful baby who gave you so much happiness. Gia Shin, I love you very much, and maybe I am saying this for the last time. Saying this, Shi-yi starts crying and lets go of Gia Shin. Gia Shin also goes out crying. In the next scene, Shi-yi is telling Anson about work, but Anson is sad. Shi-yi asks him, what happened? Anson tells him, we broke up. Shi-yi says, after bearing your household expenses and your wedding expenses, you still broke up? Anson says, Gia Shin was pregnant and you broke up, and she was just my fiancé. As Anson and Shi-yi are about to go out, Si-chi and Gia Shin come from the front, and the four of them look at each other, and then they all sit and talk. Si-chi returns the ring to Anson and says, I can't keep this. You take it. Gia Shin says to Anson, you two get back together. Anson goes to Si-chi and says, I know this is my... But Si-chi doesn't let him speak and says, I have understood. I don't want anything. Why do I have to show off? I don't want this expensive wedding. You just get on your knees and put the ring on me. Hearing this, Anson is shocked and says, knees? Si-chi kicks him, which makes him sit down. Seeing this, Shi-yi starts laughing and gives the ring to Anson. Anson proposes to Si-chi for marriage. Seeing this, Si-chi starts crying and immediately says yes to the marriage and says, let's get married right now. After this, the four of them go to the marriage registration office where they sit at a table and fill out the form. Gia Shin looks at them and thinks, because of Si-chi, I have got the answer to my questions, and I can forget my past. But just then, Si-chi and Anson are called. Anson says, what should I do? I am very nervous. Seeing this, Shi-yi starts laughing, and then both Anson and Si-chi leave. Si-chi brings her flower and gives it to Gia Shin, and then they go to the place where photos are clicked. Si-chi asks Gia Shin to click their photo. Gia Shin clicks their photo. Then Si-chi asks Shi-yi to click a photo, and she calls Gia Shin to her side. And then Si-chi and Anson click a photo of Shi-yi and Gia Shin together. In the next scene, Gia Shin is preparing to go on a world tour. Just then, Grandma calls and asks her to come. Gia Shin meets Grandma, and after talking, she goes to Shimi's room and starts looking at all the things. Just then, she finds Shi-yi's diary. She opens it and starts reading it, in which Shi-yi had written about every single day of these 3 years. Reading all this, Gia Shin starts crying and says, now I understand. It was you who was always with me. Now, on the other hand, Dylan finds out the truth about Anna, that she was the one who changed the divorce agreement. So Dylan goes to Shi-yi to tell the truth, but Anna stops him. Dylan tells Shi-yi the whole truth and takes all the blame on himself. Shi-yi asks, why did you do this? Dylan says, because I loved Gia Shin, and now I am also Anna's brother, so I want you two to be together. Shi-yi asks Anna, why did you come here to tell the truth? Dylan says, Gia Shin is leaving Shanghai. Hearing this, Shi-yi runs away. Anna starts apologizing to Dylan. Dylan hugs her. In the next scene, Gia Shin is at the airport. Just then, Shi-yi comes there and calls out to Gia Shin and says, Gia Shin, did you ever open that envelope? Gia Shin says, what's the use now? Everything is over between us. Whatever we were was because of she-me, and I don't know why I can't hate you. Shi-yi asks her to open the envelope once, but Gia Shin leaves. Just then, Gia Shin gets a message from Anna which says, Gia Shin, I have realized that Si-yi is only yours. I can never win your love, and love can never be forced. I was very jealous of you, so 3 years ago, I was the one who changed the divorce agreement. I have hurt you and Shi-yi a lot. Please forgive me. Reading this, Gia Shin is shocked and quickly goes to Shi-yi and says, You didn't leave me. Shi-yi says, Of course not. You are my destiny. Saying this, he hugs Gia Shin. Gia Shin is happy. Shi-yi picks her up. After this, we see Shi-yi and Gia Shin's wedding scene, where Shi-yi and Gia Shin put rings on each other, and then Gia Shin and Shi-yi kiss each other. Seeing this, everyone is happy, and then Shi-yi takes Gia Shin with him. Now, Shi-yi and Gia Shin are on a ship where Gia Shin asks Shi-yi, When did you fall in love with me? I mean, I was an ordinary girl, whereas Anna was so beautiful and outstanding. I don't understand how you fell in love with me. Shi-yi says, Hey, silly girl, when it comes to love, time doesn't matter. If you still want to know, do you remember the time when you jumped into the swimming pool and brought back my ring? Our fate was joined from that very moment. Hearing this, Gia Shin is happy and starts kissing Shi-yi. And here,